going to churches to see if they...
Irritate.
What's that?
Dentistry.
What's on it?
The gel in it for her teeth.
What did it do?
To help clean her teeth. So
Like a toothbrush?
kinda, but like just without brushing.
Mm.
So I figured I'd put it on the treat instead of putting it in her mouth because she don't like that.
Did she drop it? She put it on the ground.
Yeah.
She don't like it.
So when she chew, she'll be chewing on it with the stuff in the back of her mouth.
Yeah, she don't look like she like it.
And she figured I tricked her for a second. It's good, right?
Hello. Hi, 501. Come on in. Period. Oh, shit. Good morning, everyone. It is cold outside, and I need y'all to know. Ooh, it is November. It is November. It's fucking cold. Okay, period. Point blank. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a message for the collective. Hi, 501. How you doing? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Let me go ahead and follow you, baby. Let me see if I'm already friends with you. Oh, gotcha, baby. Gotcha. Ooh, hey. So, y'all, I'm in the middle of a retwist, right? So, this side is not done because it's... And this side is done. Well, this side is done, but this is done. And then some of this is done. And then I was noticing, and somebody that has locks, a black girl in her locks, a black girl in her locks. Hey, Miss Kelly, a black girl in her locks. Hey, Lewis, hi, welcome. Thank y'all for being here. Come on in, please, and thank you. Say hello, y'all. Tap that screen for me. Say hello. Oh, cosmic creator, source of all life and light. You're my shepherd, guiding me through every valley, every shadow. I lack nothing, for you lead me beside the still waters and restore my soul. In your presence I find peace and strength, for you're with me always. Your rod and staff comfort me, and your love prepares a path before me, even in the face of adversity. Grant me the serenity to embrace what I cannot change, the courage to change what is within my power, and the wisdom to discern the difference as I walk each day in faith. In the presence of your infinite grace, I'm unafraid, for your kingdom flows through me as it does all creation. With deep gratitude, I give thanks for the miracles already set in motion in my life. Shift what must be shifted, move what needs to be moved, and illuminate my path with your divine light. Align my heart, my actions, and my soul with your will. For I know you have already provided the strength, guidance, and blessings that I need. I release all fear, and I surrender fully to your higher wisdom. May your goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life as I dwell in your sacred presence now and forever. So, amen. God use me, okay? First and foremost, order my footsteps, Lord. Order my footsteps, Lord. Please and thank you. Please and thank you are the magic words. Okay, so I'm actually pretty happy and hyped. Don't ask me why. I just woke up on a good note. Mind you, I've been woke since 4 o'clock because my aunt called me. And I thought it was an emergency because my aunt is an older, person. And I was worried about her yesterday. Anyway, we had us a good kiki on the phone. Anybody that has older adults around y'all, do y'all know how funny the elders are? Avery, hi, thank you for being here. If y'all don't hang around with the elders of the family, y'all need to start, because the elders of the family will give y'all some stories and will also teach y'all some stuff that is priceless. And not for nothing, y'all, to make sure y'all checking on y'all people. It's cold. It's cold outside. And y'all know that during the holidays, this is when a lot of people start feeling, down and depressed and everything else. Mind y'all, I was having a little bit feeling earlier of, I don't know, like I just didn't wanna, right? But mind you, it says you're integrating higher light codes. Trust the process. The great recalibration of frequencies. Y'all, that is an amazing sentence already just to begin with. Because that means there's elevation. And as I explained to y'all yesterday, I know even in the midst of everything that's happening, people, seem to think that life is bleak and things are, going downhill. But meanwhile, your perception or perspective of a situation could be a little bit skewed or off, because we have to be mindful that as this thing is happening, so is this. And although it may be making us a little bit uncomfortable, we are okay. we are more than okay. We are better than okay because we are starting to watch our communities grow. People's hearts are expanding. People are learning, and people are also becoming more, accepting in their life, which to me seems like the collective bonding is very much important. User 5678, hi, welcome. Thank you for being here. Come on in here, get you some new friends. Say hello. Welcome for y'all even coming in and, checking me out, okay? So, we're going to do some affirmations. All right, so we're gonna get into some affirmations first. And if you didn't, when you woke up this morning, did you check on yourself? Did you see, period? Did you check on your star player? Did you see how you were feeling today? How are you feeling? Did you check in with your star player yourself? Because if you didn't, now would be a good time. How are you feeling? How was your night? Did you sleep well? Marcel, hi baby, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Y'all, that's another thing. I've been talking to people in a whole nother way, like, cause I don't say stuff like that. But mind you, I've been talking to people like, you know what I mean? Apparently, I'm the big mama. Because even saying that, hey baby, how you doing? Like, but in a way where, you know how they just talk to you like that, right? It don't mean anything, but it means a lot because it's like, hey beloved, welcome on in. Welcome on into the family and into the fold. Thank y'all for being here, okay? Because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me, all right? So we're going to write the affirmations. All right, and it says, our first message. The collective field is going through a deep energetic realignment right now. You may feel waves of fatigue, emotional sensitivity, or even detachment. Not because something is wrong, but because your system is learning how to hold more light codes. And we'll get into what light codes are anyway, because, we have to explain it in a couple different ways, all right? You're being upgraded on every level. Mind, body, soul. So I told y'all yesterday that I'm going through a heavy change, right? That's inside and out. So now on a health journey, and not for nothing, me is healthy from the inside out, because thank you so much. Healthy from the inside out. I see she getting her taps on, please and thank you. She got me up to 171. Y'all come on in, tap that screen, please and thank you. So my health journey, more from the inside out. Health is wealth. So I'm not forcing nobody to, say, oh, you should be at the gym because da-da-da-da-da. However you do your health journey is how you do your health journey. I like Pilates. I like yoga. I could eat better, possibly. I'm going to do the things that my body is telling me that, I wish to get into. So just this morning, I was up, and as I'm talking to my aunt, I'm over in the bathroom, I'm retwisting my hair, doing the things I'm doing, right? And so after I hung up, y'all, I laid on the bathroom floor. And mind you, my house is a little strange only because my bathroom has carpet in it, right? My upstairs bathroom has carpet in it, the master bathroom. Why? I don't know. It's been that way since I got in here. But, I kind of like it, right? Anyway, I'm saying that because I have to tell y'all the reason why. I laid on the bathroom floor this morning. I literally dropped on my knees. And, I pray that way anyway, but this time I said a different prayer. But mind you, I'm on my knees. It is the prayer that's here, but I did Our Father, the Lord's Prayer, right? And I know people will probably say that's strange because if you're, da-da-da-da. But the Lord's Prayer works for me. The Lord's Prayer works for me. And, y'all, I laid on the floor. And also because I was stretching my back. So there's another reason. But I literally on my knees, hands and knees, and forehead to the floor. No mat, no nothing. I didn't have my prayer rug, nothing. But I laid in that middle of that floor and I talked to God this morning. And I talked to God this morning. And mind you, I talk to God all the time. But even as I was doing it, I knew this prayer was different. I knew this prayer was going to be different. Because literally there's a stronghold that I need to break over top of myself, the world, and everything else, because I don't want to ever think that anybody has the power to stand in my way or the power to hold me back. I'm not even going to give nobody that much credit. And so I literally got on my hands and knees, forehead to the ground, and I'm, stretching my back, talking to God and telling God, one, thank you, God, for waking me up. Two, thank God for making me who I am. Because a lot of people would have folded already. With everything that's going on, a lot of people would have folded. And yes, things could be hard, right? But also in the midst of that, I have so much hope and so much faith, because your life can change in the blink of an eye. We sit here right now, it is 8:27. And by 3 o'clock today, my life could be totally different. You too. By 12 o'clock today, your life could be totally different. So being thankful should be an easy thing to do, right? But being thankful is a questionable thing to do, I must tell you. Only because, when things are going great, it's easy for you to talk to God in a way where, God, I'm thankful for, da-da-da-da-da. But can you still talk to God and be thankful even in midst of they got their foot on your neck? The mortgage needs to be paid. It done went up. You ain't got the money. You don't know what you're going to do. Your car done did whatever your car done. The kids are doing whatever the kids is doing. This man or this woman is doing whatever they're doing. You just trying to hold it together. You just trying not to really have that crash out that might make it better, but it's probably not going to make it better. And then questioning God, like, God, why would you put me in this? Why would you allow for these people to do this? Why would you, so it's easy to question God and say, or to feel like God done left. But mind y'all, a lot of us don't realize until it's over, God chose us for that. God chose us for that because God knows that we wouldn't fold. God knew that we were still going to stand 10 toes down, even in the midst of the kids crying, we ain't got the food, we ain't got the stamps, we ain't got the money. But God still knew you wasn't going to run. Those children are yours. God gave them to you for you to be the vessel for them to come into this world, for you to be a protector over them. So we do what we need to do. We hold our heads high, even in the midst of. So don't let nobody make you feel less than if you're going through. Now, on the flip side of that, if you got it all together and your shit don't stink and you're better than everybody else, you ain't in the midst of nothing, but you're clearly in the midst of something because you don't come here unless something is happening. So whether it be the man or the woman, or whether it be that you have everything that you need and you still don't feel like, God, what is my calling? What am I doing? We have to be mindful of everybody's going back to work, right? Because, they done opened up and there's some people going back to work. Hey, Mike, love you. Thank you for being here. What type of person are you? Because we keep going back to morals and values. Morals and values are important. What type of person are you? So I'm going to give y'all an example, right? All right, so you're being upgraded on every level, mind, body, and soul. The universe is fine-tuning your vibration, helping you release the outdated patterns that no longer resonate with your next frequency because you're being elevated. A lot of y'all that just were off of work and y'all, went through whatever the glitch is and now you go back to work and you're in the midst of, shit, y'all just did this to me and now y'all don't know what the glitch is, but you got to go back to work. Be mindful of what just happened because this shit ain't over yet. And yes, you get to go back to work, but this shit ain't over yet. So are you going to be a good person or a bad person in the midst of you being put back into your position? Because little do you know that you have changed. We have all changed. We're all going to continue to change. Because little do y'all know, everything that's happening right now is triggering us in many different ways, okay? So this recalibration feels like confusion, stillness, or uncertainty, but it's actually integration in motion, bringing things together in alignment. You're not falling behind. You're expanding beyond what contains you. Some of y'all ain't going back to work. Some of y'all are not going back to work. That doesn't mean that you're not going to figure out your next, or you're going to be, left behind. No, this is when God opened that door to your own business. This is when God opened that door for whatever it is that you're being called to do, movies, books, because for some reason it gives a lot of us has been being directed to like animation, things of that nature. A lot of y'all don't like AI, but AI is getting ready to create a lot of millionaires. AI is a tool for you to be able to use. Whether you use it or not is all up to you. Some of y'all, it would behoove y'all have a lot of ideas, but work has been in the midst of. You got laid off because God was giving you a now opportunity to do that very thing that you've been told and you've been being called to do. Open that business, open that help center, open that whatever it is that God is calling you to do. You can do it. You can definitely do it. So you're not falling behind. You're expanding beyond what contains you. Reset is sacred right now. The reset is sacred. It's intentional. I know a lot of y'all think that there's an evil, whatever, and we can call it whatever. But at the end of the day, divine timing. God is in control. It does not matter. And I done gave y'all many a scenario where I done went through something and I told y'all it looked like my ass was getting beat. It looked like I was losing. But mind you, I sat right here in front of everybody, all of the people, and I told the story, and I told how I felt. I told my understanding. But meanwhile, I kept saying, even in the midst of it, God is in control. It looks like they are winning. Mind you, the end of the story was they didn't win. They may have won, whatever little troll or goal or whatever it was, award to see me go through or to, make me feel a certain type of way. They might have won that part, right? But look at me now. Look at me now. Like, I'm hitting heights that even I didn't think that was even possible because I didn't think that I would be here. But I'm doing it, even in the midst of. And, I done sat in front of y'all many times. Who the fuck do I think I am? Like, who the hell do I think I am? But we are watching it in motion because who the hell do a lot of y'all think y'all are? But when God calls you, ain't a devil in hell or a devil walking this earth going to be able to stop it. He said back at band camp, period. You already know. Back at band camp, because I be saying that, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all be making me feel so good because y'all be pulling up the shit. They know I be saying that. Allow your energy to slow down so your soul can catch up. If you're being called to rest, rest. Don't push yourself. And the thing is, when I laid on that floor this morning, you know what I told God? God, please order my footsteps. Because I may think that I know what I'm doing, but God knows what I'm doing. So God, please order my footsteps. God, you know what I need. I don't even really want to get in the way of that because sometimes as people, we don't know what the hell we need. We be thinking we need this man or we be thinking we need this woman or we be thinking we need this next hit of, or this, whatever it is. Mind y'all, this is the thing. I know God is good and I know God is great. I come from a line and a genealogy of alcoholism. And not for nothing, I used to love to wake up and drink. The same drink that I might have fell asleep with that night before, right? Mind you, I still like wine. So I ain't even knocking it and not even saying anything to anybody, right? I used to drink and drink some more. And quite frankly, when shit was falling apart, drinking would always be the best thing because I could sleep that shit the fuck off. Like, I ain't got to worry about nothing that's happening because I ain't got to do that. You know what? God made me very present and aware. I don't got to drink myself to anything. I can literally just go through life and understand that I'm going to have to deal with whatever I have to deal with. And I don't have to depend on a drug or alcohol to do anything. But that's not for nothing not to say anything because guess what? If I want to have a drink or anything, I'm going to do that too. And God knows it. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, when going through stuff like this, I can remember I would probably turn to that. I ain't even thought of it. And quite frankly, I keep trying to tell y'all, like, you know, and edibles and things of that nature, right? But at the end of the day, guess what? This moment is calling for clarity for me. And, you know, a person can be clear and, you know, do all the things. So, again, I'm not knocking nobody for nothing. Do what thou will. Do what you're being called to do. I'm one of the people that's going to sit in front of you and I'm going to say you can do it even in spite of, even through. So if God is telling you to do something, that's up to you. And I'm not going to look upon y'all or frown upon y'all if, you know, you do whatever you do. Because, shit, a good wine on Friday is great. But clarity is also important. And we have to be paying attention because it's important. All right? So, excuse me. Every light code you integrate strengthens your connection to the divine blueprint. You are the blueprint. These people can act like they don't see you. These people can act like they don't hear you. These people can act like they are not watching your every movement. They are. You may go to work every day and there's people sitting around you trying to bring you down, this, that, and the third, and they may be trying to belittle you or talk to you crazy. Guess what? They secretly admire you. The cousins that, you know, always trying to play around and act like, you know, we're this. Meanwhile, they be, you know, pulling little strings behind your back, trying to sleep with your man or trying to sleep with your girl. Because it's always, the majority of time, somebody that we allow in that is trying to do the most to us. And I laughed yesterday because I saw, and I don't know what happened in the situation, but I happened to see this. And the lady said, never in the history of niggerdom has it ever cost somebody, and I think she said $175 million to sleep with somebody, right? And what she was referring to was, I guess there's some case or something that's going on, and a lady stole somebody's husband or something, and then the courts now have gotten, she had to pay, right? And again, I don't know the gist of it, so I ain't going to speak on nobody's business too much. But the point of it is that will learn you. That's going to learn a lot of us, right? Because when repercussions are important, cause and effect. Cause and effect. And if the other part is because going behind the scenes, right? When the lady said that, I like comments. I'll be reading the comments because, you know, I don't be knowing what be happening. So I got to go through the comments to see, you know, what's good. Mind you, the lady said, one of the people in the comments said, mind you, they said, I wish I could see the conversation that's being had at their house, right? Because I guess, you know, she done went home. However, long story short, though, if I got to pay $175 million, excuse my French, for some dick or any cat, I'll pass. Right? And I'm only going to say this because even seeing the comments and seeing that even at that price, you still can't be loved right. That's a fucking joke to me. Like, you mean to tell me at even that price, $175 million, somebody can still not love you and it could cost you every fucking thing? So if not for nothing, take it as, you know, an example. Love you more than you love whatever is in this world. Love you more than you love whatever it is in this world. Okay? Because if you don't, you are all you have. You are all you have. And if you don't have you, you don't have nothing. And you heard what I said from the beginning. Get in touch with your star player. How do you feel? And I mean, like, being brutally honest with yourself. Like, when I got up and I told you I was, you know, talking to my aunt, because literally as soon as I saw that, you know, she had called, I rolled right over and I called. So I never got a chance to assess my situation this morning. I went straight into caring about my aunt because my aunt was, you know, having whatever issue yesterday. So once I seen that she had called, I went straight into that, and my brain never got a chance to focus on, how do you feel this morning? And then after I went and stood in the mirror and I'm talking to her, you know, as I'm doing my hair and this, that, and the third, and, you know, we having our conversation and we kikiing and da-da-da-da. And then it reminded me, because I told my aunt, I said, pass you like a joint. Period, Mike. Hey, Ken, I love you. So my aunt said about everything that's happening, because after we went on from her, we went on into, you know, everything that's happening. And I told her that I always tell y'all what she said. Like, they will destroy themselves. Like, the hatred and the evil right now, because of we're in the times we are, revelations, the truth is being told. So we don't have to really do too much of anything, right? Just sit back and watch the show unfold. That's what my aunt was telling me, right? And so I was laughing because, again, you know, she's telling me how things was going from back in the day, because my aunt, you know, she done paid off her house and, you know, all of this stuff, right? So how she got from this point to this point, right? And then I told them, my aunt is not a person who, you know, she's out doing any of that. My aunt been by herself for years, right? But mind you, this is the aunt that is very conservative, but this is also the aunt that says, that told me on a daily basis, one woman don't do nothing but take the pressure off of another woman. Mind you, she don't give a damn about the other woman, and she ain't gonna entertain your ass, even if she finds out that, you know, whatever is happening, you know what I mean? So basically, that's what it is. But you wouldn't expect for an elder to say that to you. But that's what my elders tell me. I've been living by it for a long time. So I listen to the elders. Also, and this is for y'all protection, okay? Because not for nothing, this conversation came up today, right? And I said I was going to use it. So talking to somebody else, because I done talked to several different people this morning. It's just been a day of conversation, right? So talking to somebody else this morning, they said, and we have to remember, because we're talking about light codes and activation in higher frequencies, right? But we all started talking about the fact that this is happening. And so when one thing is happening, and so does the other, you have to rise above, you know, whatever is happening, right? So we got into the herpes conversation, right? Because for some reason, this has been a big thing coming about, right? And so something that I didn't know, or I haven't even looked it up, so I don't even know if it's true, but this is what I got told. So, because, you know, if you look at the public health, they'll say that there's a strain everybody carries da-da-da-da-da in their system, right? Because it came from wherever. Chicken pox, shingles, all a form of whatever strain. And so the person ended up telling me that, you know, the reason why this happened with this person is because this person came and this person said whatever they said and blamed this person. This person went on about their business to go make sure, but it wasn't that person, right? So now I asked that the person apologize to them, because you done said whatever you done said in the midst of, and it wasn't even them, right? So because the person didn't have any results of that. So we have a lot of people, you know, out here, a lot of the spiritual community, everybody said we celibate because we ain't fucking around, right? But the thing is a person being a carrier, because this person didn't even know they were a carrier. They never had an outbreak. They never had a nothing. Mind you, this person is really very attractive. But they are now a carrier. And the only reason why they found that out was because, you know, being blood tested or whatever, right? Long story short, this thing created, you know, they created a problem. They brought it to this person. This person was exempt from the problem because they had nothing to do with it. They felt bad. This person felt bad because they thought that, you know, it was them, but meanwhile, never was them. So they go into, you know, having a conversation with the person, and person never apologized, mind you. They done, you know, jacked you up, and they done said all this shit that you may be thinking that, you know, is your issue or whatever. Meanwhile, love you too, love your hair. Thank you. Right on time, period. Hey, Straight Talk. And it is great when adults can come together and have conversations. But the biggest part of that, the conversation pertained to, even with this person being a carrier, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Because I explained to y'all one day when we was talking about, you know, who I said I love this particular person, and this particular person is a rapper. This person got online and this person said this about themselves. But mind you, they ain't had no lack of, you know, trying to get dates and this, that, and the third. People still are talking to the person, right? And I said, it's crazy because you would think that when people hear certain things about people, they would run for the hills, right? Nobody cares about that. And although, you know, maybe they should care, maybe they shouldn't care, I don't know. But at the end of the day, this person is a very good person. And they're going to be honest with, you know, maybe whoever is out there. But we're talking about a community, a collective that is like this, you know, merging together and things of that nature. We're having the hard conversations. We're doing the work. And I want to say kudos to the people because, so, okay, the other part of the conversation. The person that told the rapper, right, that said, I got this, and I might have got it from whoever else, and, you know, very handsome, very attractive, you know, young man, and bitches be lining up every day to, you know, get in this nigga bed. Not one person on earth, after this person said what they said, can now go in front of the courts and say, I'm multitasking, y'all, but I'm listening, I got you. Can go in front of the courts and say, this person gave me anything, and I didn't know. Now, what are the chances that this person runs into this person, and this person don't know that this person said this, and now they have, you know, whatever, and this person now wants to press charges because this person gave them da-da-da-da, right? Meanwhile, this person already admitted it to the world, right? It could happen, but they probably would lose, right? And I'm only bringing this up because the truth is important, right? Have y'all ever noticed how a person can get told the truth and or, you know, a statement can be made and it's better that I'm informed because I go into it knowing that this is on the table, and if it happens, then okay. But the person told the truth. So now we're in the times where I keep explaining to y'all and I keep saying, accept the truth. Accept the truth, because we have to accept the truth. I gave my truth. If you accept me and you accept me fully and wholly, that is a thing. But I told you the truth. You could say, bitch, fuck you. And that's okay too. You know, I might feel like, you know, I got a little X on me or something because, you know, you said no or whatever, but I love the truth and I'm willing to accept it. That is, he said, that's right. Acceptance is key, period. Because you can accept it or you don't have to. But this also goes into everything else. Politics, because we talking about health. We talking about health, wealth, and alignment. So not for nothing, there's a lot of stuff that has actually happened even on Earth because one of the farmers was talking about how they were injecting the chicken. So some of y'all might not even know and understand that y'all get an X or something put on y'all body or a scorn mark put on your body because, you know, society or even, you know, what we're eating. Because one of the farmers, and y'all could go look it up, them locks looking good, baby. And period. Thank you. I love my locks, y'all. Black girl and her locks. A black girl and her locks. But they was injecting the chickens with herpes. Okay, and even past that, right? For some reason, this has been a thing coming out. A guy was in the gym the other day. And I shared the thing with you. The girlfriend was saying something because all of a sudden he broke out. He broke out in so many different places, like on his wrist and everything else. And come to find out, he was in the gym and, you know, when you sweating and everything else, and his skin got rubbed on by one of the, thank you, period. I love y'all. Thank y'all. His skin got rubbed on and chafed by one of the machines at the gym. And he ended up catching herpes. Y'all do realize our society is dirty, like, you know what I mean, really. And if y'all go look at public health and things of this nature, and again, the only reason why we're having this conversation is because elevation. Mind you, our society can heal or fix anything. Our society can heal or fix anything. God gave us everything that we needed. I don't know if y'all know it or not, but you right where you are, and, you know, maybe if you're in a city, it's probably a little bit difficult, you know, for y'all. But our environment adapts to us. It has been scientifically proven, right? But also the Indians believe this. The Indians believe that He said, I will work out at home. I'm trying to create a gym right here at the house right now. Because again, I'm going to be working out right here at the gym because we're going to go back to the health and wealth and everything else. But the Indians believe that, or the natives, because I ain't going to call them Indians. The natives, our people, know that our environment adapts to us. I can go outside and spit in the ground, but I told you I even went a little bit further. My blood is on my ground right here. So our ground will start to attempt to heal us. If you go look around your yard right now, you should see, you know, whatever plants or whatever grows around you, it's helping your body. Your system is now a part of the system, which is also why, we should have all had problems when, you know, them people that start with an M, toes, them people came in and trying to deal or mess with the seeds and the planting the plants and all that, because y'all do realize that medicines come from our plants. The medicines come from the plants. Mind you, they're telling you not to mess with the plants. Herpes zoster, it was on his wrist. Yes, he's seen it too, also known as shingles, period. Because shingles is herpes. It's a different strain of herpes. But also, I didn't realize, I thought that, and I still have to look this up because this person ended up telling me this morning, because I thought that you had to be having an outbreak in order for them to pick it up in your system. I didn't know that they can actually pick up whether or not you have whatever antibodies or whatever strains. He said mushrooms in abundance, period, in your system. I didn't know that. Well, you should also start seeing Abby Grace. I did not know that shingles was herpes. Yes. Even like back in the day when everybody got chickenpox. Chickenpox was normal back in the day. But mind you, chickenpox is a form of herpes. And again, this day and time, y'all, people don't really too much care about nothing. Do y'all realize there are people actually out thriving that have all types of stuff? So, you know, I know there was a time when people, you know, it was a bad thing to try to live your life. And maybe that might be the thing we're explaining. People, you should still live your life no matter what's happening. It could be a learning lesson. Maybe somebody, you know, contracted something and maybe they're feeling like, you know, oh, I don't know what else to do. And I get it. Like, it could be hard because how do you do that? And I don't even know how that would feel like, even having to deal with it yourself. Because to me, like, mind you, because in my mind, I feel like every time the doctor says something, like if you get a bad result, I feel like people start spiraling the minute the doctor says something. Like it's almost like the curse that goes out into the air or something. I don't know. So to me, they said now shingles has evolved into what? He said shingles have evolved. It's crazy, painful, and viral shedding happens regardless of the presence of physical lesions and bumps. Well, I didn't know that. That's the thing, because to me, I have always known that, because he's saying it has evolved too. I have always known that if you have a outbreak, because I done said to y'all before, I done had a cold sore before. Mind you, nigga came trying to kiss me in my face, and I'm trying to don't do that. Came kiss me right in my face. So mind you, and it is what it is. It's a thing. I've never had to go and do, you know, anything other than, but either way, yes or no, regardless of the fact, it's still a form. So I can say that. Y'all, people love y'all regardless. People gonna love you regardless, okay? I agree with you. I didn't know I had my strokes until I was in rehab. They said your house. Let me see. Yeshua children perish due to lack of knowledge. Yeah, he said, my children shall perish for lack of knowledge. You can eliminate all diseases in 30 minutes. Well, and see, that's the thing. It is also them not wanting us to get connected because, again, after a certain period of time, because what I have also noticed was, why, being an herbalist, right? Why do y'all not want us to do medicinal or herbalism if we know that actually helps? They also can't detect it unless you've had an outbreak, because the body doesn't build antibodies or defenses and immune system, which is what the test for to diagnose it. Okay, so after they had an outbreak, you're saying that they can detect it in your system, because this is what I asked my this is what I was asking my aunt, because me and her got into the conversation too. She said, and mind you, this wasn't today, but my aunt ended up telling me something else because she didn't know that shingles and mind you, this conversation keeps coming up, and I don't know why this conversation keeps coming up. But anyway, me and her had a conversation about last week, right? And so I sent her the video of the man. This is how I know about the video of the man in the gym, because I sent it to her because me and her had a conversation, because she was telling me, because we got in a conversation about men and women, all right? And so men and women, you know, how the man be cheating. And she was telling me that back in the day, a person that she knows, one of her friends, she ended up having to take the girl to the mind you, this person was, the husband was in the military somewhere. He went abroad, came the fuck back. The wife, you know, was having a baby. It was his baby. But he went abroad, slept with somebody, came back, slept the wife. And if y'all don't know it or not, but if you have any type of herpes or anything else, they said discussing disease elimination, ask how. Okay, Al said discussing disease elimination, ask how. Okay, so ask how. Is that something that we should be pushing on or what? Anyway, when I got really sick, I healed faster and faster instead of pharmaceuticals. Yes, because herbalism, like the plants, God has given us everything that we need. Mind you, whether or not we allowed them to turn it into a consumer thing and us having to pay them to, you know, be healed or whatever, because y'all, pretty soon it's going to be a thing. And this is the reason why all of this. Anyway, hold on. Let me talk about the lady. So anyway, the lady was pregnant, and I don't know if y'all know it or not, but when you are pregnant, you can't push a baby through your, you know, because it could affect the baby's eyes and things of that nature, right? All right. Anyway, this outbreak turned out to be way worse because, you know, she was saying that the girl it was messed up. Okay, so he should have never came back to sleep with his wife, and it was messed up. He said Chico said he healed himself by fasting, and fasting is definite, because fasting will help you kill cells and rebuild cells. Mind you, y'all don't even realize, I forgot what is it, every 7 years or something, no, it's faster than that. Your body kicks out the cells, the dead cells. So this is why they are always on the mucus, because mucus is what brings disease. Y'all look up Dr. Sebi. He could tell you. Mind you, Dr. Sebi actually cured diseases, went in front of the court and proved that he killed the diseases, won the case against our government. So the technology and everything is there. Whether or not they want to admit it, it's there. Okay? So that's the thing. Anyway, he came back, messed up this woman's whole, but it was his wife. So what was she supposed to do? And there's people that will say, well, I'm not doing this, that, and the third, but are they not doing this, that, and the third? So again, you have to trust another person with your life. Another person, are you willing to trust another person with your life? And can you trust another person with your life? Because of the fact that you may not be doing anything, but are they? Elizabeth says, I want to know what is it about, because the horrific things that the pharmaceutical companies put in prescriptions, cringe. Yes. And mind you, outside, right? Like getting outside and getting involved in nature and all around you will start to grow a lot of the things that you need. Like right now, I know that I need a detox. Why? Dandelions keep growing up in my yard. Dandelions will cleanse your liver, things of that nature. This is why I also am big on the probiotics and things of that nature. But technically, I should just go outside. My neighbor was wondering why, because I ended up telling him before, I don't pesticide my yard. He does. And so one day, you know, I guess he realized it. So he stopped getting the people to pesticide on my side, because I ended up telling him. And mind you, I didn't say anything. He just did this all on his own. He asked me something. He said something about the yard, you know, the dandelions. And I said, I'm a herbalist. I don't do that. Right. And so mind you, him being respectful of me, he just stopped doing it all on his own. But his yard is so beautiful, and he gets people to, you know, do his yard. But I noticed that the man didn't come on my side this time, because, you know, it's in the ground. So once it starts to seep over, it just starts to do what it's going to do. But my yard is showing me that a liver detox is important. Also, yesterday I was watching a guy. I just friend requested him on Instagram, and I don't friend request nobody on Instagram, okay? Anyway, but the thing is this is a man that's going across country, around the world, to get herbalism tactics and things of that nature. So he went to Haiti and got a lady to do a detox to his eyes. Y'all, I want to be able to do this. I watched this lady, mind you, I think they normally say you do 2 rounds of it. He had to do 4. Living here, everybody does not know that living in the U.S. is toxic for us. Everybody that goes outside of the country says that they can eat naturally. They start losing weight because it's not full of the chemicals. It's not full of the pesticides. It's not full of any of those things that they put in our food. Meanwhile, we can make food without that. This is why the push to, y'all, we don't need them. We don't need them. Literally none of them. We have to figure out how to set up systems for ourselves because they are hell-bent on money. They are hell-bent on decreasing, y'all, us. Dandelion root tea, milk thistle, and organic lemon with the pith, the white stuff, okay, can cure fatty liver diseases. Gotta eat the whole lemon once a day. I'll definitely do that because my yard is showing me that. Mind you, again, I told y'all the reason why, like drinking a lot more water. I definitely got to drink a lot more water. But I drank more water when I made it. And so this is another thing. I'm going to have to start remaking the water. Mind you, it's just regular water, but you know, the water that they have, spring water, whatever. But I was reheating it, heating it up, making sure, you know, shaking it up, putting it in glass bottles and storing it in my refrigerator. So, and taking it out of the plastic and storing it in glass. Mind you, I got 1.6 billion glass bottles, and I should do that today anyway because I ain't got shit else to do. Anyway, and I keep saying that I'm going to do it. So, and then storing my water back into the refrigerator, and that's the thing. And also, chlorophyll. So I need chlorophyll as well because that's one of the things too. He said, encourage more viewers to share. Please, can y'all share the live, please? And thank you. They said, encourage more people to share. So can y'all share the live, please? And I'm going to show y'all how to do it. All you got to do is hit those little 3 buttons down at the bottom and it will say share, or it's a little rotating thing. So all you got to do is just push the button. It will share. Okay. Please and thank you. And tap that screen. And y'all, thank y'all for making me, you know, pay attention. He said, you got to cleanse parasites out of your body. Now, also one of the things, y'all are getting ready to be cooking and things of that nature. We have to be mindful because people saying they're not doing the holidays, this, that, and the third. But even if you're just cooking your dinner normally and getting together with your family and things of that nature, right? Back in the day, our elders would cook a certain type of way because cooking is also magic, okay? So just so you know, it's, you know, putting stuff together, herbs and things of that nature, right? You know how they say cooking with love? Like if I cook and I got a nasty ass attitude, I can make everybody sick. But if I'm cooking with love, I can heal the nation, right? Of course, tap the screen, please, and thank you. So what I've come to find out is, y'all remember, it's cloves. Cloves kill parasites. So do y'all remember when the elders was cooking and it looked like the holiday hams and everything just looked so beautiful and delicious and this, that, and the third because they had those little black things in it? Lo and behold, those little black things was healing your food, making sure that you didn't get parasites. Dandelion is a source of iron for my people. Watercress, I know what that is. Watercress is the best. Organic is the way. Watercress is the best. Organic is the way. Organic is the way. And she said, Elizabeth said it takes about 1 to 5 months for the full liver cleanse. All right, so again, I'm on my health journey. So I'm documenting stuff and things of that nature right now. Tons of clothes because ham is a ton of worms. Yes, mind you, I watch fish all of a sudden now is coming out with parasites. Cloves, pineapple, and cherries. Yup, yes. But mind you, I never knew what those little black things was that was actually on there. As an adult, I'm learning now as to, you know, because now I'm in the herbs and things of that nature. You completed 1 task, period. Okay, thank you. Y'all don't forget, please share the live, please. Thank you. Share the live, more friends. Yes, bring them on in here, please, and thank you. Share the live. But y'all, just think about how the elders would cook. And this is the other thing. Remember I said we got to start talking and telling them why. So we can tell the young girls, don't go out here having sex because you're going to end up pregnant or you're going to get a disease. Like, we got to go further. We got to go further into the situation. Having sex mentally, you know, one thing is going to, you know, fuck with you mentally. Because these dudes, when they're, you know, doing what they're doing, sending this, you're now dealing with this person, and you're now, but mind you, spiritually, because I also heard that too. Like, they said, if you're sleeping with this person, you're sleeping with this person, you're sleeping with this person. They never said you're creating soul ties spiritually. And just imagine, suppose I had a guide growing up, meaning an elder that knew spiritually what was going on. You know, to say, follow the live creator. I'll support you. Thank you, Henry. I actually just followed you back. It says health discussion on fasting, share tips. All right, so sharing tips on fasting. Can y'all put in the comments, share tips on fasting, please and thank you. Fast how your body requires for you to fast. You can start off with a juice fast. You can start off with a water fast. You can start off with vegetable fast. You can start off eating one time a day. However, your body is, pay attention to your body, okay? And I'm going to say, first and foremost, I'm not a doctor. Consult your doctor. But on top of that, your body don't need that much fucking food. And a lot of us, they talk about food shortage and this, that, and the third. A lot of us can afford not to be eating the shit that they got anyway, because it's not healthy for us. It's not good for us. And also, foraging is a thing. I would like to learn how to forage more, because of the fact that if my environment is helping me, if my environment is helping me stay healthy, then I need to get out into my environment and find out what to eat. She said, so true. All my daughter's life, no, always come with an explanation. I do my puppy the same way. Exact way. Yes, we have to explain more. So you have to tell the young girls, like, okay, you don't want to be having sex with, you know, these young men, because one, this is just an experiment, especially from the beginning. I get it that you like this person, you know, and everything, but you don't know what this person is doing behind the scenes. Now, what I was going to say, if I had a guide, I told y'all before, I could speak to the universe as a child or as a young adult, and shit would happen. Mind you, to the tune of, I got used by one of my, you know, boyfriends later on, because they knew I could do that. I could just say this and the shit would happen, right? Suppose I would have had an elder that said, that's a gift. We can cultivate this. Now watch what you say. The power of life and death is in the tongue, young lady. I need for you to be very careful of what you say and what you ask to come into your life. Now, also along with that, spiritually speaking, if this person is sleeping with this person and they done slept with this person, a person like me will pick up this person, this person, this person. Meanwhile, now I'm acting in a way that I don't even understand. It's not even my actions. It's because you are energetically inclined, and now you're picking up this, that, or the third. Remember, I told y'all, when a lot of people, a lot of our discernment has been off for years because we sleep with liars or we live with liars, right? And this is an example. You pick up something from a person, because a woman's intuition, but men have intuition as well, right? So y'all be knowing when bitches be doing shit. So women have intuition, and our intuition is very, very great, right? So you can pick up when something has shifted and something is off, or you'll have a vision of this person and something just off, right? And so you'll bring it to that person and you'll say, I might be tripping, but I feel like this. Their alerts go up, like ding, ding, ding. Oh shit, I'm about to be caught. They'll say, no, that's not happening. That's not true. But God and your spirit keeps telling you something ain't right. Like, I know I'm not wrong, but these people keep saying no. So God and spirit will now direct you to start now doing things, right? To let's cross T's and dot I's. Then you find out that this person was doing exactly what you said, but you had already second guessed yourself because you wanted to trust the person. You wanted to trust the person. So now they're saying light codes. You're now being downloaded with light codes, more light codes coming in, more energy coming in, more alignment coming in. What you gonna do with that? Because you know what you know. It is what it is. They're gonna say what they're gonna say, but what they're saying is not true. And now you have to trust that everything that you're feeling, everything that you're being told, you're going to have to trust that right away. Now, I done told y'all multiple stories, and I know I told the other people a story too, but mind you, I got a vision one time. I'm face down, ass up. Nigga just hitting it from the back, tearing that thing up, right? Mid-stroke, God said, stop letting this nigga do what they doing to you. They're going to kill you. Who the fuck wants to hear that in the middle of, like, I'm trying to get my back beat out right now, God. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, your back getting beat out, you're going to end up with something that, because this nigga's doing shit. My spirit literally told me to stop letting this nigga fuck me because this nigga was going to kill me. I listened. Mind you, 2 niggas that I used to sleep with, God gave me the warning. Stop sleeping with them. These niggas is dirty. So, can you imagine the universe telling you in the middle of mid-stroke, this nigga is going to be your death because this nigga is out fucking bitches and they're not telling you, but meanwhile, the same way they fucking you raw, they also fucking these bitches raw too. People don't care about you. People don't care about themselves, let alone you. Niggas be trying to get the feeling that they be trying to get. And remember, I also told y'all, there are women condoms. There's a condom. It's like this. It's a tube. And literally all you got to do is a little band. So it's a round circle like this. It bends. It's like a rubber band. But it has a thing that is on, that comes down. All you have to do is take that thick piece, bend it, insert it. It pops out. And it's like an umbrella for your uterus. Find them, ladies. So when men say, oh, I don't have this, or, you know, we don't have that, nigga, we gonna figure out something, especially if you not my nigga. And then y'all have to be mindful, because some of them be y'all niggas, but they be our niggas, okay? They our niggas, or they our bitches, okay? So don't get it fucked up. Either way, I heard the warning. So let me tell you, it was funny because after the fact, mind you, my brain did a whole scenario, because technically one of the bitches that he could have been thinking about at the time, I picks up everything, right? And then you know what this nigga said? You and this girl resemble. How did I know while he was fucking me that he thought of this girl? And I literally thought of the girl while he was fucking me. And then later on, the nigga said, you and that girl resemble. Yeah, okay, nigga. Either way, long story short, shit started to happen, right? And around about the time when everything was about to, because this is how everything started to unravel and crumble, right? So we just out riding around one day, and then I'm watching this nigga scratch his ass. Then he says in the process, oh, I need to go to the doctor for da-da-da-da. Nigga, me and you been the only 2 fucking for a hot second. Why you need to go to the doctor? I'm going to, okay? We goes to the doctor. Mind you, I'm notorious. Me and you is in the mix. Nigga, you can go on the doctor too, because if the doctor got me laid back, legs up, ain't nothing that the doctor seeing that you ain't done seen. So you can go to the doctor with me, okay? But this person didn't want me going in the doctor's office with them. Red flag like a bitch, because hell to the nah. Anyway, paperwork and everything came back good. I was fine. I don't know what their paperwork came back because of the fact that It wasn't easily talked about or discussed with them. That's going to be another thing. So in my life right now, there's several things that I'm not negotiating with anymore. If you a man and you my nigga and I can't go to the doctor with you, you're not my man and you're not my nigga. So you're going to have to figure out something else to do. Because why would you not want your significant other going to the doctor with you? Mind y'all, I sit in front of y'all 4 years into celibacy, not doing this, that, or the third, right? So when I decide that I want to do whatever I'm going to do with a person, nigga, we going to the doctor. And mind y'all, just also be very, very aware. Certain diseases have an incubation period on them. And certain diseases lay dormant, okay? So if we go to the doctor and you looked all up in my box and everything else and all the paperwork come back good, that still don't mean that at this point we are going to be exempt, because again, certain things have an incubation period on them. But if you come back good and I come back good, guess what? And we decide that now we about to be in the mix of it, whatever happens in the process, we just gonna have to deal with it. But we also have to be able to talk about it. And if we can't talk about, anything, why are we doing it? So this is the other thing that grown people have to realize. If we can't talk about diseases, and we can't talk about sex, we can't talk about, what type of freakiness you trying to get into and I'm trying to get into, we need not to be doing none of it. Because one thing I know about adults, which is crazy, she said health tips, just fast isn't the best because it spikes blood sugar, and fruit is the best when eaten as structured water provides the fiber for good bowel health. All right, y'all heard that, okay? So listen, it is time for us to start having hard discussions. If we can have discussions about color and race, because remember, I was talking to the white ladies, and the white ladies said they need to start listening to the black ladies, and the black ladies should start listening to the white ladies. Excuse me. Knock on wood, and this is a hard-ass wood table. I pray that as a society, we get past the stigmas of, sex and sexual health, mental health, physical health, because everybody don't have to look like everybody either. We don't have to have a cookie cutter society. All the bitches ain't got to be a size, whatever the hell y'all want them to be. I like my grown woman body. And quite frankly, I plan on keeping hips, ass, and titties, okay? Because, those are all nice for me. Whether or not somebody else likes it or not is not my concern. The person that it is designed for is going to love the fuck out of it because it's soft as fuck. But past that, I don't really care about, society as a whole trying to put people in a box to be a stick. Because who the hell wants that? And if you are a stick, be proud of your stickhood. Because again, if you haven't had children or you da-da-da-da-da, be proud of what you are. Don't let nobody convince you that you are too small either. Mind you, because I done had that too. I told y'all. I was on top of the truck one time. I hopped off. The nigga was trying to, grab me. The man told me I was too small. So I had one nigga tell me I was too small. Got another nigga telling me I'm too big. Guess what? As of now, if I hear any of that, you ain't for me. Go on and get, because at the end of the day, if you want me to be healthy, walk your woman. If you want me to be healthy, work out with your woman. If you want me to be healthy, cook with your woman. Like, these are the type of healthy learning that now I'm very much aware of. But a person telling me that, they don't like this or they don't like that, suck you mother. Suck you mother. Okay? Go home and lay with your mom. Because I ain't it. I'm a different type of mom. All right? So at this point, we are learning and understanding that we are going to be who we are. And if you love you, keep on loving you, because God love you too. Just the way you are. God is not wrong. And everybody is designed the way that they're designed. And everybody's going to be loved the way that they're loved. And shit, not for nothing, I'm sure a lot of y'all out here see a lot of couples and y'all be like, how the fuck did this person end up with that person? How this person in a relationship and I can't find a female? How this person is in a relationship, I can't find a nigga? Meanwhile, these people be in relationships. Not to say nothing, but people be saying shit like that. And so, on that note, he said, yes, I love a grown woman body, and period. Because guess what? Regardless of the fact, I ain't got no stretch marks on my stomach, and I done had 4 motherfucking kids, bitch. And, you know, stretch marks is where they need to be on my ass. But, you know what I'm saying? Take it how it resonates, okay? Because, yeah, don't let nobody play in your face. I trust divine recalibration taking place within me. I am safe, supported, and aligned with my highest frequency. Because our highest frequency is we don't give a fuck what they talking about. We love us some us. We love us some collective. We love us some elevation. We love us some growth. And we gonna learn. We learn it on a daily basis. He said mushrooms. He said, I don't care about no stretch marks. Niggas, listen, if you do, all you got to do is trace them with your tongue. Okay, period. Period. Do that. If nobody ever done it, tell them do it. Trace them with your tongue. You'll care less after that, too. It all leads to the right place, all right? Anyway, light integration affirmations. I am open and receptive to higher frequencies of light and truth. Period. I mean, because again, we said we haven't grown conversations. And when we haven't grown conversations, when you're doing grown things, we have to be very clear about what's taking place and how it's taking place, okay? Because we grown people. And when the little people grow up and they're doing grown things, they have to know what they're getting into. So we have to start teaching them. Because again, I know my mom didn't tell me, like I had health class and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? And these people not out here telling you these little boys is like, you gonna pick up spiritual STDs, like, cause this little nigga done this with this person and that person. And now you crossed up with this person because now this person dealing with mental stuff and you thinking that it's you. Meanwhile, you picking up some shit that this nigga done with this person. Like, y'all, this shit is real. And whether or not people come to an understanding of how energy works or anything, like even in our bodies, because again, when we got taught about energy, atoms and protons and this, that, and the third, yada, 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 they never correlated it to the spiritual realm. Or maybe they did and we just didn't understand how it correlated to the spiritual realm. But we're getting a better understanding because, again, like I said, not just listening to them people, I'm understanding that I see my energy affecting people way across country. How is my energy affecting people way across country that I don't know? How am I picking up and doing the same thing that other people across the country that I don't know, but I do know them because energetically we're tied? How am I doing that? I ain't never slept with that nigga. I ain't never slept with a couple of the niggas that I keep picking up. How? Because something in the energy is showing us that it is way more than what we've been told. Do they even know? Because like I told y'all before, if they didn't, it went right over my head. That's what I'm saying. Me too. Because at the end of the day, but shit, half the shit they told us as a kid and they even taught us in school, they lied. Because again, we was talking about the sun and the moon yesterday. I was told the earth spins on the axis. Not we just a floating ass motherfucking rock. Like it just stays here because it's in the gravitational pull. Why are we now not in the gravitational pull? How did we get outside the gravitational pull? Because clearly we outside of the gravitational pull because I've been saying for the past 3 years, I don't know if y'all been feeling it or not. There is an undercurrent of a wind, even in the summertime. Even when it's hot as fuck, there's an undercurrent like a wind is happening. They're not telling us that. I can feel it. I sit right here, I got curtains, I can see the shit. It be fucking hot as fuck. Meanwhile, there's an undercurrent of whatever that is. So, when did it all change? Because I know that the book said this, but meanwhile, guess what they did? Scrub the books. They threw those books away because now they're using these books. So y'all are grown ass adults. Y'all got taught the same shit. We not all crazy. So, you know, they may say, oh, y'all going through spiritual psychosis. No, the fuck we not. Y'all taught us that. Y'all taught us that. And she said, see, there's lies by omission. As soon as you said that, it gave me Gemini. Because I know these motherfuckers always lying by omission. Period. Look, that might be something that I'm holding on to and harboring because of Gemini. Lie by omission. I ain't judging. My body knows exactly how to integrate these new new energies and eat with ease and grace. My body knows exactly how to integrate these new energies with ease and grace because our bodies already know. We already know. We might not think we know, but the energy within us that is, you know, riding and leading us to where we're going, it knows. That's why it's showing you what it's showing you. That's why the people who, you know, are coming around you are coming around you. That's why the people that are leaving are leaving. That's why it all is happening the way it's happening. Every breath I take harmonizes my soul with divine order. Every breath I take harmonizes my soul with divine order. I love that. I allow my energy to expand beyond limitation and fear. I allow my energy to expand beyond limitation and fear. Somebody I heard in the process of that, step out on faith. Say what you need to say to the person. Stop holding it back. If they've been telling you to talk to a person and say something to a person, stop holding it back. Say what you need to say. My nervous system is calm, balanced, and aligned with peace. My nervous system is calm, balanced, and aligned with peace. I release all resistance and trust the unfolding of my divine timing because doors are opening. Doors are opening that you didn't even knock on. Opportunities are apparent and present that you didn't even ask for. You are just in alignment with them. You are also prepared for them. So I hear somebody saying, I don't know how to do that. Yes, you do. Tell them to show you first. I need to see how this works, but you know how to do it. You're going to fall right into it seamlessly. It's going to be fine. I get it. It's different than what you've ever done before. You got it, though. You're already prepared for it. Watch how easily it transitions. You got this, okay? Everything happening now is for my highest good, even when I can't see it yet. I just already told you. Every tool that you need, you already have. It's just coming to you. You're going to, question, how did I know that? You already knew. Some of y'all have already been doing things that are gifts already, but it's so normal to you that it done passed over you that was actually a gift. You do it anyway, naturally. So a lady, let me get some tissue real quick. A lady was talking today, and I seen her video, and she said that out of nowhere her phone rings, right? And she said she heard a voice on the other line. The first thing that threw her was it said collect call from Clark County Prison, right? I think that's the prison that she said. It said collect call from Clark County Prison. So she says she accepted the call. She said, as soon as she accepted the call, the lady on the other line is very frantic, right? And she said she didn't know what the lady, she was asking for Deborah. That's all she knows. So as soon as she said this ain't Deborah, the lady fell apart because she only got one phone call. So she said, her husband says, who is it? She says she don't know. The husband says, hang up. She said, I can't because she only gets one phone call. And so she told the lady, got the lady together, give me Deborah's number. I'll send a text. This is a white lady too, just so y'all know. Not that it matters, but it matters. So the white lady said, because she told her husband, I can't hang up. It's her one phone call. She takes all the information. The lady hangs up. She texts Deborah. Deborah instantly calls the fuck back. She said, she told Deborah what the lady said. Deborah says, how do you know this lady? She said, I don't. She said she misdialed the number. She got me, but she didn't hang up. She got the information. She called Deborah. Deborah jumped right into action. Deborah went and got the kids. Deborah did this. Deborah did that. All of us needs a Deborah. But all of us also have to have the heart and compassion of this white lady that just did it. And I'm sorry for calling you white lady because it's on TikTok, so I know you'll see it, right? Whatever her name is. And she says that, so we all need a friend also just like her, because how many of us probably would have just hung up not realizing that this was going to be this lady's only phone call. She'd have misdialed the number. Her kids are now stranded at school. She's locked the fuck up because, as you know what's happening, this lady right here, her name is, TikTok love.
I just got a phone call, wrong number. Clark County Detention Center is on my phone. Do I pick up? Of course I've got to pick up. Who's in jail that's trying to call me? So I pick up a little recording that says this is Clark County Detention Center. And then this lady gets on just frantic. Bernice, Bernice? I said, no, this is not Bernice. And she goes, just falls apart. Oh no, I only get one phone call. I've missed out the number. I need to get Bernice. I said, okay.
I done fucked up the name, Bernice, okay?
In the meantime, my husband, sitting next to me, goes, who is it? And I go, I don't know. He says, hang up. And I said, she only gets one phone call. I can't hang up. I've got to help her. So she tells me,
Abby Gray said we need them both. You damn right we need them both.
I've got to get Bernice because I need Bernice to go pick up my kids. I need her to contact my mom. She had a whole list of things for Bernice to do. I said, you know what? I'll text Bernice. She hangs up. I text Bernice. Within minutes, Bernice calls me and she goes, how do you know this person? And I said, I don't. I just got a phone call, wrong number. But she only got one call, so I said I would.
She said the man would have hung up sitting right by her, a lack of compassion. And he would have hung up, and that's crazy. But, I mean, we got to think of the times that we're in. Because guess what? We all might have hung up, not realizing the times that we're in. We can't hang up on these people because we're their last hope. They get one phone call. We got to make sure we help. Thank you.
Give you the message. She said, consider it done. I'm going to get the kids now. And she just said she would take care of the rest of the list. Everybody needs a friend like Bernice. I want a friend like Bernice. Bernice is a rock star.
Bernice is definitely a rock star.
I hope everything works out for that family.
So this lady don't know me, but because she did that, I went over here. Let's see if I can find my comment. Because I followed this lady. And she said, everybody needs a Bernice. I told her, lady, you do not know me, but I love you. Because literally, as I was listening to this shit gave me chills down my back. Because now it's also making me mindful that we could be the last hope for somebody. These phones could ring one day. And guess what? This is what we have to do. We have to be mindful that we're not in the times that we were in before. We're in a new day, a new time. Even if something happens, we have to be aware. Now, not for nothing. How many of y'all have a home phone? Because home phones are outdated, right? I have a house phone, okay? How many of y'all have a house phone? And the reason why I'm asking this right now is because I was talking to my aunt today, and my aunt said she's getting ready to start going back to the old ways, and she's going to get her a house phone because the people at the cell phone place definitely is tripping because they did something, and they talking about a battery and some other bullshit. But anyway, long story short, we both already know. And mind you, my house phone I done had a house phone since I've been here. Why? Because I had a fax, and everything else. So, I just kept the house phone. But I kept the house phone because I grew up with a house phone with that long ass cord that you go wrap around the house, then fell asleep on the phone with a nigga and everything else, all boo loving, listening to the, quiet storm. House phones are important. I grew up before these existed, right? Now, what my aunt also said was we done all got lazy. So I'm about to put y'all on game. If you don't have a house phone, get you a house phone. And also, last house was 4 years ago, but I'm definitely getting it back. And also, damn right, get you your people's house phone number. Because even if whatever happens with these lines, my house phone still be working. It be still ringing. So get you a house phone, and also write down, because back in the day when I was growing up, we could remember 96,000 numbers. Everybody that was in my family, I could remember their number. I don't know nobody's phone number. I don't know nobody's cell phone number. I don't know nothing. If anything happens, the grid goes down, and the house phones be working still. Y'all do know that, right? The house phones be working. So get you a house phone. And mind you, I think the bill for the house phone is $10 or $15. I can't remember. But I have the internet and all that other shit. But I have the lowest package for it to be with the house phone and the internet. So if you have internet, you have access to having a house phone. Get you a house phone. Put everybody's phone numbers that you need that has another house phone. Even if, you know, if they cell phone or whatever. But you need that house phone. Get back into memorizing the numbers or writing the numbers down. These have made everybody fucking lazy. These have made everybody lazy. And not for nothing. Also, everybody that knows that has a cell phone that's been over years and years and years. I've had a cell phone probably since I was about 18, 19 years old, right? The little flip phone, right? Everybody that been looking at this, have y'all noticed that everybody look like they got a lazy eye all of a sudden? Because I keep seeing it in people. The phones, mind you, we have been to test. They ain't told us what these phones have done yet. They probably not even going to tell us because they not going to try to correlate the people that, because I'm looking right at the people. Look at the people and notice how people all of a sudden look like they have lazy eyes. It's this shit. Because we be laying down on the phone like this in the room, on like scrolling, and y'all. Girl, lazy eye and the sunken shoulders. People have crossed. It's these. It is fucking these. I've noticed it in a lot of people. All right, we're at the road to 10K, period. They said new friends, get you some new friends. Come on. Hey, Big, welcome. Hey, Big. Come on in, y'all. So, again, be mindful. This was a test. We are all tests. This is a test. So even when y'all hear people talking about simulation, this, and the third, they're not wrong. Because guess what? It's a test. So let's see. Hold on. Because I need to know what this word means, okay? And the reason why I like to know what words are is because we need to make sure we're on the same page. So you'll see me look up a lot of words. Everybody that's been here for years know that I look up words, okay? Because we need to know. All right, so simulation fits perfectly. I don't want y'all to mix it together. I just want to know the meaning of simulation, all right? So all right, so y'all remember this song? It came up. I got a meeting in the ladies' room. I'll be back real soon. That song, for some reason, that song was popping up. So I don't know what that got to do with anything, but that's the song that I hear. All right, so the definition, literal meaning of the word simulation comes from the Latin root word simulare, which means to imitate, to copy, or to make like. So at its core, simulation means an imitation or representation of something real. All right, so a process or system that imitates the behavior, appearance, or conditions of something else. The flight simulation emulates real flying conditions. So would that mean that it emulates real life conditions? The creation of a model, digital, mathematical, or physical. What is the etymology? The etymology of simulation broken down clearly and literal. Part of speech is a noun. Latin simulato, latio, meaning imitate, pretense, derived from simulare, meaning to make like a copy or to pretend, which comes from simulus, meaning like or similar. So simulation means it would be like something. Oh, we gonna find out over here on this channel, period. Period. He said, just been busy, love. I'm glad to see you. Thank you for being here. And damn right, we're gonna find out what it means. It says to act or making something appear similar. So that would mean acting in life, acting like. So this is a replica of, is that what that means, right? All right, so why would that be? We're gonna come back to it because I need to know now. Everything happening now is for the highest good, even when I can see it, even when I can't see it. All right, I honor my cycles of rest, release, and rebirth. The universe is recalibrating me into perfect alignment. I trust the silence as deeply as I trust the light. All right, so we're gonna go back up here because we was talking about her and being, you're integrating. So you're not falling behind. You're expanding beyond what you once contained you. Y'all, that also means that things have changed. The reset and the alignment, that means that we're not where we were before, which is also an explanation of as to why my phone kept saying you're not in the same place. That means that our position, because we was talking about Earth and everything is lining, and I said gravitational pull, because remember, and anybody can correct me if I'm wrong, because guess what? I don't know everything. It says you are absolutely right with these damn cell phones, period. Gravitational pull, right? We are supposed to be on an axis, right? Now, if they're saying simulation, that means something similar too, but mind you, they're calling this New Earth. What the fuck happened? Like, again, we talked about that damn wormhole and some, y'all, I'm telling you, something is not right in the mix, because there is no way there's no fucking way. And mind you, I need to find out something about when one of my friends died. So during graduation time, right? So this would have been maybe 93. And right out of high school, she passed away. And so that day, hey Terry, welcome, thank you for being here. That day is the first day I ever seen the moon look blood red. But mind you, if I can remember correctly, because even when I kept saying I've never seen the sun and the moon together, but I told a lie, because not knowing and not realizing, so I didn't really lie, but I did because I didn't remember that happened. So somehow, either I blacked it out of my memory or something, but this ain't new. This already happened. Because I remember, and this is the reason why I'm saying it. When we was driving, because we was getting ready to go to a party, she died. We went to the funeral, and now we get ready to celebrate graduating and this, that, and the third. You think everything, like you got the world in the back, blood. But why did I never remember that I saw the moon at the same time back then? And why did it look like that? But mind you, I had already wiped this out of my brain. I came to y'all, and do y'all remember when I said I've never seen the sun and the moon? Like right now, I was brand new. But when did we shift? Because then that means that there's already been a couple of shifts that was already happening even before then. Because I literally remember sitting in that car, but maybe I might have thought it was the sun. But it couldn't have been, because again, do you remember how like you see the sun setting and it's like you still have that hue of like the orangeness back there, but the moon itself was blood red. And so y'all, for a long time, and it don't matter as of now because they said don't look back. My first time seeing the moon in the morning was in 2018. Mind you, the first time I thought I seen it was 2023 or 2024, because I came to y'all and I said something about it because it was bugging me out. But it also happened after that eclipse. So do y'all remember the eclipse that was happening? Was it 2024, 2023 or 2024? Because what happened was we did a ritual that day. Me, Jess, and fucking one of the ladies that I had met on the channel, we all got together and we did a sun ritual. Jess is in California, I'm in Georgia, and the other lady, like it was the perfect triangle. And so Leanne, I didn't mean to say the lady, Leanne. So Leanne is over somewhere over the other side, but we made the perfect triangle. And so we was on FaceTime that day, and yes, so literally after that is when I realized, or when I started seeing the moon and the sun at the same time. But it could have just been that we wasn't paying attention to. But again, why would we not pay attention to that? Because, and the reason why I'm saying why would I not pay attention to that is because I got taught in school that the earth is on axis, and when the sun is out, the moon can't be out at the same time because the moon is on the other side of the earth at the time when the sun is on this side. Excuse me, when the sun is on the other side. And I know I got taught that. Mind you, I was good as fuck in science, so nobody's going to tell me that that wasn't true. So how all of a sudden is this now different? So y'all, we on our road to 10K. Please and thank you. Come on in, get you some friends. So again, anybody that's my age, what did you get taught about the sun and the moon? Did you get taught that the earth was rotating on the axis? Hold on, let's just ask, okay? I'm gonna ask chat. When I was younger, I was taught that the earth look, mind you, because I can remember how to spell it. Okay, so it says, yes, that's correct. And what you were taught is based on a long-established scientific model. The Earth rotates on its axis, which is an imaginary line running from North Pole to South Pole. This rotation is what causes day and night. The Earth makes a full rotation every 24 hours, actually about 23 hours and 56 minutes. As it spins, the side facing the sun experiences daylight. While the sun turned away, it is darkness. The axis isn't perfectly vertical. It's tilted about 23.5 degrees relative to the plane of Earth's orbit around the sun. That tilt is what gives us the seasons because different parts of the planet receive more or less sunlight during the year. Okay, so how can I see the sun and the fucking moon at the same time then? It's a beautiful question, and it's one that bridges both science and spiritual awareness. Let's start with scientific view. Then I'll share the energetic spiritual meaning that many people sense beneath. Scientific explanation. You can see the sun and the moon at the same time because of how Earth's geometry and atmosphere work. The moon orbits Earth, and depending upon where it is in that orbit, it can appear in the sky during the day as well as night. Now, hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all what I was thinking because I said this before. When the moon is in the first or last quarter phase, it's about 90% away from the sun in the sky, meaning it rises or sets only a few hours apart from the sun. Because of this spacing, you can often see both in the sky together, especially in the morning after sunrise, in the late afternoon before sunset. The blue sky doesn't hide the moon sunlight scatters through the Earth's atmosphere, but the moon's reflecting light is still bright enough to be visible. So in short, the moon is bright enough to be seen in daylight, and its position in orbit sometimes places it above the horizon at the same time as the sun. All right, so then it says spiritually or symbolic meaning. See, but mind you, remember, y'all, the light codes are important because here we are. All right, seeing both the sun and the moon together have been long viewed as a moment of balance. Okay. The merging of masculine sun and feminine moon urges or consciousness into intuition. All right, so I like the fact that they said that, because before I was getting ready to go on here, what I was getting ready to tell y'all was, it wasn't until Muslim, I heard a story. And it talks about how the sun is the father, the mother is the moon, and the stars are the children. But mind you, that kind of actually, you know, did a thing, because the spiritual community, and remember tarot, the sun, the moon, and the stars. The sun, bright, everything is yes. It's illuminating. It is fertile. It is everything coming to fruition. It's abundance. The moon is illusions and not knowing everything. And then the star. So then after I learned that, it went into, like, mind you, that it's a whole thing behind the sun, the moon, and the stars, but it talks about people like they just did. Masculine, feminine, and youthful energy. So also showing everything being interconnected. But I want to know, hold on, because I got another question. It says union of duality, light and shadow, logic and emotions, action and reflection. Awakening moments when higher awareness allows you to see both sides of reality at once. A time when the inner or outer worlds align day and night, meaning at twilight, when the sun and moon share the sky and the soul see clearly in both light and mystery. All right, but when did this start happening? Because I'm going to just say I never saw both. That's what I'm going to say. Because I want to see what it says. Because in my mind, I feel like it's the upgrade that they keep doing, like, in the system. Because I told y'all, this thing that got reset multiple times. And in the past couple days, the past 3 days, it's been reset, like a switch is flipping. And some people correlate it to CERN doing whatever the hell they're doing, but I think it's bigger than that. Mind you, if you look up CERN had the audacity to say to our faces that when they flip the switch, entities have been coming back and forth into our realm, and some have been going back, but some have been staying. It's also like them light orbs that everybody saw over the summertime. Y'all remember when I keep telling y'all, don't let AI trick your brain into thinking that a lot of this shit is not real, because of the fact that's why it's also being introduced at this time, because some shit is happening that they don't want y'all to think is real, even though it's real. Okay? But they are saying the same exact thing. Whatever they done in the spiritual realm, or whatever machine that they're using that they keep turning off and on, there's entities coming through it. Look it up. But how y'all know this? And then why do they always tell us shit later on? And then who's volunteering for this shit to be happening? Because remember I told y'all yesterday, the Tower of Babel, the people got punished because they wanted to get closer to God or be like God and get, you know, build that tower that took them up into heaven. And then God knocked it down and scattered them all around the world and gave them different languages and different tongues. And yet here we are back again. That's actually really special, Talisha. The first time you notice both the sun and the moon and the sky together often feels almost otherworldly. It didn't. It felt creepy to me, because what the fuck? It's like reality pauses for a moment to show you a hidden truth that was always there. So was that, they're saying it was always there. That was not always there. I mean, even as a kid, we would have made note of that. And this is why I keep saying it's always the trickery of the brain. Because don't you think that we would have all paid attention to that happening at the same time? And on top of that, don't y'all think that it would have been talked about in school that you could see the sun and the moon at the same damn time? Like, I think we would have been able to notice that. We would have remembered. That's what I'm getting at. I would have remembered that. It can feel that way at first. You really notice something in the sky. It's easy to think that it just started happening, but the moon has always been able to share the sky with the sun. It's part of the way Earth's moon system is set up. Moves. Here's what's actually going on. The moon circles Earth every 27.3 days. Depending upon where it is in the orbit, it can appear in the daytime sky as well as the night. Around the first and last quarter phases. So now we at 27 days and not 28 days? Because it say 27.3. Or is that just because I thought you don't round up till it's a 0.5. But it's supposed to be 28 days, not 27. Is that not right? Anyway, around the first and last quarter phase, it's about a quarter of the way around its orbit from the sun. And it's above the horizon during the part of the day, because the moon's light is faint compared to the blue daytime sky. Many people simply don't notice it until they start paying attention. When you finally do, it can feel new or even impossible, even though it's a complete natural part of the cycle. I'm 40-something years the fuck old. Mind you, I'm a sky gazer. Like, what the fuck? I've been starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I might. 28-day cycle, and yes, 0.5 is when you round up. They talking about fucking 27. Now, here we go. This is where the lies begin, okay? But again, if they're moving the bar, because remember I said this was the bar. They said that's a really good observation. And yes, most people round it to 28 days because that's the length of the lunar month. It takes the time it takes for the moon to go through all its phases, new moon, full moon, new again, orbital period. Y'all, it's given the in the between again. Remember we talked about yesterday, those 3 days in between. It's doing the exact same thing. This should say orbital period, sidereal month, about 27.3 days. The time it takes for the moon to complete one full orbit around the Earth relative to the stars. Lunar phase, 29.5. 28 would be in the middle. But mind you, 3 days. And mind you, we keep talking about 3. 3 right there. 3 right here. Oh, 5 right there. So what is up with those 3, that 3-day window? And mind you, let me tell y'all something else. So you know how 12 o'clock is when the day switches, right? When the full moon is there, you know, a lot of people use the full moon phases to do, you know, bullshit, and a lot of them be wondering what, I don't even know if I should be saying this, because then bitches is gonna start doing some random shit. Anyway, so when the full moon comes in, and it's like the full moon is on this day, right? The actual full moon. Do you know that the most potent time of the full moon is not at 12 o'clock? I know, right? It'd be sad when we already start doing this shit. The most potent time is not at 12 o'clock. Most people think that it's going into that time, but then it's still in that window. So just be mindful of the window. So for everybody that is, you know, when you're making real magic and whatnot, there's a window when it is the most powerful, and it ain't at 12 o'clock, okay? Take it how it resonates. I don't need to give them nothing else to do to me, Abby Grace. Because, you know, bitches be trying it. They be like, oh, she said this. Let me go look. See if I can do it to her. Because it wasn't working this whole time. Now, shit, I done gave them the moment. Bitch, no. Period. Go on and get. Anyway, when your energy slows, it's not regression, it's integration. The new light can anchor in chaos. Remember your anchor. You have to have your anchor. Y'all know why you have to have your anchor? Because timelines and timeline shifting, they're moving. They talk about quantum timeline shifting and things of this nature. Know that they already got documentation on this shit. You did right. Tell them what... Tell them what it's not. And period. That ain't it. Okay. So there's that. And also, the moment in between, because but then y'all have to watch what you're doing anyway, because and who you doing it to, because right now this alignment is gonna get somebody fucked up. You seen how the alignment comes? It's almost like everything is just unraveling the way it needs to show you, okay, here I'm giving it to you on a silver platter. You don't have to really do too much. All you have to do is be a good person in the system. That's really all you have to do right now. Mind you, be a good person in the system that's checking behind you to be a good person, because somebody's going to check you on your shit. And then it's going to be out here to the world. So yesterday, right, let me tell y'all something. Minding my own business, I was going to McDonald's, right? Because, you know, I'm McDonald's Coke is crack, okay? I love it. I like Coke, right? All right, Coca-Cola. Period. All right. So let me be mindful, because my words have powers. I like Coca-Cola. I'm going to stop drinking that too, because I already said health journey, right? So I'm going to go to McDonald's. Anyway, I hit this little corner right here. And when I turn that little corner, it's a little church right there. So it's a gang of cars all over the place. Guess what they doing? Food bank. So, okay, I pull into the food bank because, shit, I'm over here. I told y'all I need some canned goods anyway. I ain't got nary stitch of canned goods in here. And if the shit hits the fan, I'm going to be a bitch that's hungry because I ain't buying no food. So every food bank I see, I'm going to get me some canned goods, right? Anyway, they ain't have no canned goods again. And I told y'all the last food bank I went to, everything was trash. Had to throw everything away because everything was expired, right? Anyway, so I hit the corner. Everybody's there, food bank right there. So I pulls in. The lady says it's too late. I said, okay, can I spin around? Because, you know, I was going to McDonald's anyway. I ain't had no business over here, but shit, I'm over here. So, you know, why not? Anyway, the man tells the lady, no. Let her stay here. Mind you, then he put me in line. He told me, go around this thing right here and you get in this line right here. He ain't have to, and I ain't have no business being there, okay? But this man would not let me leave, all right? So, anyway, long story short, it just reminded me when the people are now, you know, testing the spirit. So don't be alarmed when some shit happened to your ass and you're being tested in a way to make sure, hey, Mr. Steele, to make sure that you're on your P's and Q's 28 times 13. You're absolutely right. Okay. Good morning, y'all. Mr. Steele said hi, y'all. Yes, McDonald's Coca-Cola is your crack, period. You already know, Mr. Steele. I like me some McDonald's Coca-Cola, period. My son said it's because they got their CO2 turned up. Either way, the bubbles, you know what I'm saying? I like the bubbles. I actually probably don't need, Mr. Steele, Abby said hi. It's Majestic Grace. She said, hey, she over here. Like my son bought me the CO2 thing, the drink thing that you have at home that gives you bubbles, and all you got to do is put the little syrup in it. So I could make natural, and I'm gonna figure out a way to make natural. So y'all ain't even gotta say nothing to me because I already said a health journey. So I'm gonna figure out how to make natural soda because that is a thing, and it's just the carbonation. I have the machine. My child bought me the machine because you know they don't want me drinking Coca-Cola either because they already know it's not good. But anyway, my face probably would clear up a whole lot faster if I stopped drinking Coca-Cola. But anyway, the point of it is the man was making sure that I did not go anywhere. Y'all know the lady that's calling the churches and this, that, and the third, and now the church is responding. People are mad because now they're trying to call her a witch and a devil and da-da-da-da-da. No, you got called on your shit. You're supposed to be a helper to, he said hello, Abby. You're supposed to be a helper to the people. Now, you don't have to help nobody do nothing, okay? Nobody got to help nobody do nothing. I said that. And mind you, we don't even have the right to be mad at these people for not helping. We don't have the right to be mad because what we have the right is to accept the truth and understand that they are who they are. They are people. Now, maybe God might lay something on their heart for, you know, them to do better or, you know, better than what they doing. Or maybe God might not lay nothing on them and it's okay, right? But the fact of the matter is during these times, we are just supposed to accept people for who they are. Get the knowledge, understand the truth, and then we move accordingly. So that may mean that y'all don't go ahead and send y'all money over there, or you paying tithes, your 10%, and they're not helping the people. It's allowing us to make informed decisions. We are now being able and allowed to make informed decisions. Let's not be mad at people for telling us who they are. Let's just accept that that's who they are, and let's make an informed decision to either say yay or nay, that we either fucking with you or not. And I know that's hard because we have expectations of people. But when I was in counseling, the first thing that this nigga told me was, we can't expect shit from nobody. You don't even have the right to expect nothing from nobody. What you can expect is that people gonna be people, and that's it. But what you think people should do is most likely not what they're gonna do. Just be a good person. So now I got, a little bit of insight. So around me, right, I done been to 3 different food banks around here, right? So not for nothing. The first food bank was probably last year. It was this church down here. Mind you, I'm probably going to do a review, and I'm probably going to tell anyway, because this is the time you need to be exposing the folks, right? Expose the spirit. So this church around here that's on Underwood Road, Honey Creek, right? I went over there to their food bank. They had a motherfucker standing in the road pulling people in. I was just driving, minding my own business, get ready to go to the store. There was a nigga standing on the corner telling everybody coming to the food bank because they were trying to get people coming into the food bank, right? So when I got into the food bank, the bitch that was at the food bank that was taking the intake lady charged me $10. Because apparently I didn't look like I needed to be at the food bank. But mind you, I was doing Uber at that time. And I had just got that $10 from a lady that literally told me God told her to give me that $10. So mind you, I gave her the $10. But I just got the $10 from a lady that God said told her to give me the $10. But I don't think that lady was supposed to charge me the $10. I think God was just giving me the $10 because I didn't even have $10 at the time. I think God was giving me the $10 to test this lady, because at a food bank where I was not supposed to be charged anything, but a person looked at me and just assumed that, she looked like she got more than $10, because apparently I look like I'm fucking filthy ass rich, right? And again, I do more with less. So whether or not a person thinks that I am, whatever, they don't understand that God is paying these bills. I don't got no job. I sit here in front of y'all, God is paying these bills. So anything that comes to me is because God is telling people to do things for me, or God is telling people to show up in ways to show up for me, or anything else, right? Mind you, God literally changed my life in a way that I can't even say it wasn't nothing but God, right? So when people show up cutting me checks and things of that nature, God told them to do it. So I gave her the $10 because she asked for $10. But I know she wasn't supposed to ask for that $10. So I don't know where that $10, why that $10 was important, but I gave the bitch the $10, right? Anyway, then I went to the other one. Y'all know I just did this the other day because, again, I went to go look. I was looking for a desk. And instead of me looking for the desk, I ended up using one of my tables. But anyway, long story short, I had rode past somebody's house. They had threw out 2 desks in the trash. So remember, I got online with y'all. I called y'all up, and I had y'all sitting on the phone with me while I was waiting in the food bank. I told y'all I didn't belong over there, but God pulled me on into the food bank, and they wouldn't let me leave because the man said, this is the line. But I'm saying, okay, well, I wasn't supposed to be in here. I was reading the sign. I didn't want to be on the road reading the sign, but I had just went right there across the street. I was getting ready to get a desk off these people's trash, but the desk was messed up, so didn't get the desk, but I ended up here. Mind you, spent how long, Majestic Grace? About an hour or something online with y'all to receive food that smelled horrific, nasty, old, and I get that people donate food and you're supposed to be, but that shit was horrible, right? So that was the next food bank. All right. The people that's on this corner right here, because this is Salem Road, that's where I was getting ready to go to McDonald's, bust that right, and then all of a sudden it was a gang of cars pulled into there. They so far have been the only people that passed because the lady told me, she said it had to be an hour or more, if not more. Exactly. Mind you, all that shit was trash. Every bit of it had to throw it in the trash. So they just giving shit to people just because, and again, if you're going to give out trash, don't give out nothing. Period. You could say people are being ungrateful, this, that, and the third, but what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Just don't give out nothing. Because the good deed went definitely down the trash. All right? Anyway, and I can say that because why? If you're going to do the deed, do it right. Don't just be out here, thinking that people, because they need stuff or anything else. So maybe this might be why God is doing this. But anyway, that store, the one that's on Salem Road, that church is right there on that corner, right? And I'll get y'all the names of these anyway. So anyway, I bust that corner, and the black lady that was there said it was too late. I think this man was the pastor because he told her, nope, put her right here. mind you, they did the intake, everything. And then, so yesterday they was doing, they gave me 2 things of bread. It was, mind you, all this stuff was good too, except for, they had rolls of like sausage. It was pork, and it was, expired 8. That's October, right? Or no, August or something. I don't know, whatever it was 8. And the chicken was last month or whatever, so that was early. I mean, early, the beginning, but it was frozen. So the sausage, nope, threw that in the trash. Everything, but the lady, anyway. So as the one that told me no, anyway, she came talk to me, and she was like, "Well, I didn't know because they had put the stuff up there." Long story short, that man made sure that even there was other cars that came in after me, they turned nobody away at all. They went and whatever they had to do, they put it together. So far, God showed me 3 food banks that I have no business being at anyway from the beginning, because I was just going like, normally you hear, oh, hold on, and one that I was supposed to be to. So that's 4. The one that's on the highway. Now, this is a mega church, right? These people are fucking phenomenal. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, they already, and I think that's the one that they was having today too, because the lady ended up giving me another number, because I need canned goods. I ain't gonna lie to nobody. I need fucking canned goods, because I can't buy food high, and I got other shit to pay for. So at this point, I feel like I don't, I can wait. But also, my aunt is in Delaware, and she already been collecting cans and everything for me. So technically, I would just have to go there. She would just bring it to me. Either way, he said, you just be the best person you can and allow them to be who they going to be, because you won't be able to change it anyway. And you can't. But we can expose it. And you know what happens when you start exposing people for what the fuck they are? Instantly they get mad at you because they don't want you exposing them for who they are. But there will be a change, because nobody wants to be known for that. So there is that, because not for nothing, along with the lady calling the churches and everything else, like I said, a couple of them doubled down. But mind you, because they doubled down, they now have lost half of their congregation, because the people don't want to be attached to that. So it's exposing them for who they really are. So now they have a mega church, and guess what? You done lost half your congregation. Who gonna pay for that? So she was right. Either way, long story short, they call it, instead of them acting and saying, okay, you tested our spirits, you tested us, and we failed, and we apologize to society, and we'll do better. They said, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. And your baby. But on that note, we have to understand that there are some people in the world that will say that they love God, but they will not feed your starving ass baby. How? Because God is love. And God fed, the poor, the fish and the loaves, he fed many. So how and why their brain don't correlate God is love, and love means helping when and where you can. And even if I ain't got it, I'm going to call and see if I can get it. Because guess what? What y'all also don't know is, for people, like a lot of these stores and this, that, and the third, like for nonprofits, because I remember one of the ladies, I forgot what her name was. But anyway, McDonald's, the people that are in them stores, they have a certain amount of food that they're supposed to be able to allot to nonprofits and things of that nature to help the people. Now, I don't know why, for the life of me, it's the people that's sitting at the place, because, I done been to McDonald's. Even when, like, Popeyes, I can go to Popeyes sometimes. I'll be like, can I get a courtesy drink, right? They'll literally give you a courtesy drink. I done been to places, and I order a little to nothing, and they give it to you for free. So why, for the life of me, are restaurants thinking that they should throw away the food instead of give a release form? I get how, if you're saying that you can't give away food because if anybody gets sick, it falls on y'all, give a release form. Like, figure out a way to get it off of you and let the people accept the responsibility that if I get sick, I came in here, I asked for it. That's cool. Like, instead of like the issue and people not being able to start, like, figure out a way to get it done instead of throwing the shit away. That is the major part, because how many of the restaurants, the stores, everything at the end of the night throw away the food? We are wasteful. Mind you, a new thing just started because the frequency is definitely getting higher, right? Because the society as a whole, the elites, us, the people, right? Because again, remember I told you it's swapped. The definition of this is who they are, and the definition of that is who we are. Okay? So the people who don't want to help should be known as the common, because, you know, them, because they don't want to do it. Anyway, there's so many things that we could actually change that would make sense. Like, they be worried about all the wrong shit. So I get it. You could be sued if somebody, you know, gets sick behind da 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 da. Well, make it so they can't be sued for helping. But also, if it's deliberate this, then bitch, yeah, you on a chopping block for that, because we have to know that when one thing exists, so does the other. But we have to take stock in the things that we can physically change. So all y'all federal workers that are going back to work, right? And y'all work at the fucking public health, or y'all work at Social Security, or y'all work at somewhere where you got to help somebody. Bitch, be on your P's and Q's and do better this time. Because next time your ass get fired, or next time you don't have a job, God gonna make sure that you definitely don't have a job, because God is watching. I don't know why y'all don't know that God is always watching, even your thoughts. Like, I done said some shit and I keep trying to tell y'all, even your thoughts are being projected out into the universe. So if you a nasty energy, God know your thoughts. God know you nasty. Like when people say God know my heart, like that's a real thing. Even the nasties, God knows your heart. So new friends, we're on the road to 10K. Please and thank you. The AI is reminding us we're on the road to 10K. Please and thank you. Come on in here, get you some new friends. Now, I allow the universe to rewire me gently. I allow the universe to rewire me gently. I am safe in my transformation, because a lot of us are growing. She said, warning comes before the destruction, and period. Warning comes before the destruction. We're already given. So a lot of y'all also knowing, because, you know, government shut down. Hold on. A lot of people was, you know, they weren't able to save, and this, that, and a third. But then now they will figure out that certain things have to be done, right? They have to adjust. It's a pivot, because some people were good people, and some people, good people, you know, are losing because of whatever. God's watching. God's watching everybody, the good people, the bad people, and we all may not pass, just so y'all know, because what somebody else may expect for us to do, we might not do that. Play as fuck up. Remember I told you the #1 rule of Earth School is don't die. Because we can do something better. Even if we fail today, even if we were one of the churches that didn't help the crying baby, that shows us where we're weak at. And if we're really a part of humanity and we really want to grow and be a part of the collective, let's take that as a learning experience that we failed that task. So now, because we know that we could potentially be, you know, in a line of fire again, because guess what? Just because you got tested once don't mean you're not going to be tested again, because it could be rapid fire. Like, this could really be the spiral of some of y'all, because there's more tests to come. I said revelations, revealing, showing. And I know y'all think that it was a whole, like the way Bible said, we're going to come down with, you know, the sky's going to be da-da-da-da-da. And it may be happening in a milder version for a lot of y'all, but it's still the same. Revelations, being revealed, being shown. So you got shown where you lacked compassion, empathy, a whole lot of things, right? You got shown that. Doubling down just, you know, may not seem to be the right thing to do, but depends upon who you're working for. So maybe, you know, they double down to show you, like, we on this side. We on this side of the fence. You know, we them other boys, right? The black man pissed me off the most, because I really want to kick him in the back. One thing that I really have despised throughout the years, and God know my heart, so I'm going to just tell y'all, because God already know I said it, but also I'm going to be mindful not to put my mouth on, you know, God's people, because that's a violation, and I'm not going to violate, right? But I'm going to violate just a tad bit. Like, they be the problem. Because at the end of the day, you being a nasty, you a black man. Should you be held to a higher standard? Yes, the fuck you should. Because we have been a group, a collective of people who have gotten your neck stepped on. You have not been allowed to get some shit. You have been obstructed. You have been so many different things that for you to now get in position and for you to come out of your dirty ass mouth and say anything other than I'm sorry to that lady or to the situation pissed me the fuck off. This man literally called this lady a witch. Like, sir, you failed the assignment. Your congregation failed the assignment. Because not only did you double down and they agreed, because I heard the bitches in the background hollering about, yeah, you're right. No, the fuck he's not. No, he is not. He's wrong. You're wrong. God know you wrong. You know you wrong. And that's why you stood in that pulpit and you doubled down. Now, him, he pissed me off because, you know, that white man, we already used to that. Like, again, should it be that way? No, but we already used to that. But that black man pissed me off for real, because now you want to be the oppressor too? Now you want to act, now you want to say some shit that you know you was wrong. And then you get your big ass in there and you stand, you fucking double down on the shit. And then your people in the back co-signing. I ain't like it. I don't like it and I ain't gonna like it because you should know better. And if you say exactly, she said pick a side. And if you come in for God, then come for God. But don't double down on your bullshit and then act like you were right. You wasn't right and neither is your people. But it's okay, because again, we gonna let the man have his truth. We gonna let the man have his truth, and that's okay. But I better not see this nigga nowhere acting anything when God does what he gonna do to him or to them. Like, nobody better hear you crying or anything else. Just say that you heard that baby crying. Like, not for nothing, I already told y'all. I would have stole the formula. Like, God forgive me, and I know I'm not supposed to steal. But literally, to shut that motherfucking baby up, I would have stole the formula. And I already said that I don't like hearing kids cry. I didn't like to hear my own kids cry. My daughter was a crying ass motherfucker. And I will tell y'all how quickly when her dad showed up, he was in the military. When he came home on the weekends, I would show you how fast I'm holding my baby like this. And I love her, like, love her to life. Like, take your child, please, and thank you, because she just won't stop crying. Didn't know what the hell was wrong with the child. She just went, like, and it was racking my brain. I can't stand to hear a kid cry. Whatever they need, let's get it to them because, and I understand it's like, you know, their language or whatever. I don't like it. It rattles the fuck out of my brain. What do you need, little person? Let me help you. That would have been like, what door do I gotta knock on to get you whatever it is to shut that up? And not being disrespectful about, like, I just don't like to hear kids cry. I can't take that. I don't even like nobody just fucking yelling for no reason. Like, why? Like, you really is driving me insane. I told y'all, a nigga came in here and all of a sudden it was loud. Like, and mind you, I can argue. I can argue my ass off. I can yell. I can scream. I can cuss you the fuck out. But do not come through my doors. Do not part my doors to my peace and quiet and bring your bitch ass in here and think that we gonna argue. This ain't the arguing spot. This ain't it. We gonna have to take this shit outside, nigga, because, like, if you have ever been... This house is designed, it's God's house. It's peaceful in here. People come to this house, and this is why I got to get the energy back right, because people come to this house to go on vacation. It's like a resort around this bitch, right? And then I allowed a minion in. My own fault. I got told to do not But again, I'm human, so you know that's why I say I sit in front of y'all. I don't lie to y'all. I tell y'all everything that happened, and you know the bullshit. But do you know how hard it is to get an energy out of your house when it comes in and it corrupts everything and it's the yelling, it's chaotic. The energy is like don't bring that here. Mind you, a person tried that. And not for nothing, I was literally, listen, if y'all understand how when a person volunteers, like, I don't want you, sometimes y'all don't realize it's the best thing that that person can do for you. Be okay when somebody don't want you. Rejection is God's protection. Know it and understand it. I get it that we may want to be with people, we may love people, this, that, and the third, but when a motherfucker leaves you that ain't never done shit but bring chaos to you any fucking way, y'all be fucking thankful. Because not for nothing, really, and I told y'all for real, in the process, the minute I said, okay, let's get you to where, you know what I mean? Everything went right for me. Like my body seemed like it just started to relax in ways like, because y'all do not know what that chaos does to you. A lot of us end up broken. A lot of us end up, you know, oh, we don't want to be with nobody, because we don't understand why this had to happen. But I promise y'all, if you just love God enough to know that God did that to you for a reason, you damn right. He said good riddance and bye-bye. Arguing with somebody every day is not a vibe. Being uncomfortable in your peaceful place, your house is supposed to be the most peaceful place you could go to. And when you're not comfortable in your house, like, figure out how to get peace in your house. I promise you, because when you figure out how to get peace in your house, no, you won't even allow a person to raise their voice to you. You won't allow a person to say, like, go and too loud, okay? Because hell to the no. Don't allow no person, don't allow nobody to ever corrupt your peaceful place. And I'm telling y'all from personal firsthand knowledge. Because y'all have to have somewhere to go. This is why motherfuckers sit out in their car before they come into the house. It's not peaceful in there. If you're doing that, know that, like, get you somewhere peaceful. I get that you love the people, but you have to love yourself more. Mr. Steele said absolutely right. Period. Abby Grace said the same thing. She agreed too. Because y'all, I'm telling y'all, going from like knowing everything was peaceful in this bitch to then the chaos and this, that, and the third, and then back to the peace, like, I'm never doing it again. That's why I keep trying to tell you, if it's a man that comes along and we have too many of the, you know, nigga, I'm not fucking with you. I can't. There's no way I can, because mind you, my heart won't let me. My heart is never going to be in it because, nigga, you bringing me chaos. Positive vibes only in my house. Nobody can or will disturb my... That's what I'm saying. Mind you, I'm the type that even we can have a dispute. Like, you might not agree with somebody on everything. We can have a dispute. That's the thing. And mind you, I'm clingy. I'm clingy as fuck. So that may be like, you know what I mean? What they say, my toxic shit. I like my nigga, right? Everything about him. Dirty ass draws, everything, right? When it's my nigga, like, I love my nigga. Ain't no better nigga than my nigga, okay? So I be clingy. Like, I be want to be up on a nigga this, that, and the third. Even if we have a dispute, because arguments build boundaries, right? There's a healthy way to argue. There's a healthy way to dispute. And maybe, like, take your ass down to your room, or I'm going to go to my room, or we could go to, you know, we may need separation. I'm going to be outside. We're going to be wherever our peaceful is until we have a moment to now think about this and talk about it in, you know, some type of form or fashion that ain't you doing this all in my face trying to bully me because you fucking bigger than me and thinking that you gonna fucking make me back down. Because I don't give a fuck how big your ass is, nigga. You gonna have to talk to God about me, okay? I'm not gonna back down because you bigger. That might be also another problem, but please and thank you, don't do that. Because if you make me feel like I gotta buck up to you, I don't respect you no more. And men, love your wives. Wives, respect your husbands. Respect is what men need. Love is what women need. If you disagree with me and you don't disagree with me in love, I'm going to have an issue. If you argue with me and I disrespect you, you're going to have an issue. So first thing is we have to understand what each masculine and feminine need. Women need love. Men need respect. It's written down for a reason. When women don't respect you, relationship's over. Okay? When men don't love you, relationship's over. I told you, I hugged a person, they didn't hug me back. A hug is important to me. A hug will make or break a relationship fucking with me. Hug me like you love me, nigga. And I'm going to talk to you like I respect you. It's simple and easy. Mind you, it's so simple and easy. I got it written on the mirror. Like literally, it's written on my mirrors. That way I don't get it fucked up and neither do you. You can be mad at me and still hug me. You can be mad at me and still kiss me. You can be mad at me and still love me. You don't have to be disrespectful. I don't have to talk to you crazy. I don't got to call you bitches or this, that, and the third. And I've never actually even called a man that until a man came out of their face and called me that. Never. I'm not one that's just going to be in a man's face. You're a bitch. That like, I don't condone that. Like, that shit should get your ass smacked the fuck down, bitch. Because I don't condone that. And, you know, I don't condone hitting either. But positive vibes only in my house. Physical touch is my love language. You see what I'm saying? Like, love on me right. Period. We're going to have a good time. I like physical touch. I like all the love languages is my love language. I ain't going to lie. Like, give me everything. And I'm going to give you everything. Please and thank you. I ain't going to lie. I require a lot. Either way, I'm going to give a lot. That's the thing. And mind you, the things I require, I know how to give. So there is also that. Believe it or not, gaining peace is just like gaining prosperity. When you have it, you know it. Hello. And you ain't going to let nobody fuck with it at all, period. And he is not wrong. When people are peaceful, they are not going to let nobody fuck with that. That is the fastest way for you to, for a peaceful person, you fucking with their peace, you going to go on and get. I was raised as the only child, so I appreciate my own space. Mind you, I'm the only girl, so I appreciate my own space too. And this is what I'm saying. Like, this is why I'm also the person, when I say to y'all, but I have to be careful, it doesn't come across as a silent treatment. Yes, please and thank you, because don't give me the silent treatment. I don't like that. But meanwhile, we can give each other the silent treatment when we just saying we ain't talking. I ain't fucking with you, you ain't fucking with me. You go to your room, I'm going to my room, and bitch, I'll talk to you in a minute. Like, I don't even mind a nigga saying that to me. You see what I'm saying? That don't even seem disrespectful. Like, I just need a minute, babe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Give me a minute. Yeah, that's cool. I understand. Like, talk to me like you got some sense. And I may not even want to give you the minute because I may want to just hug on you or whatever. But I'm going to give you the minute because now, like, I understand. But also, don't be like, because niggas is weird. They'll use, and so is bitches, so I ain't just saying that, but I done been in relationships with niggas. And so they'll use that time to try to go talk to another bitch, but now I'm in your face because I can sense what you're doing. Give me 30 and I'm all yours, period. But how about, have you ever came into the house, right? Because this is how I treat my nigga. When he was gone and he would be over the road and, coming on in or whatever, I'm excited to see this man because he'd been gone for forever and a day, right? I'm making sure the dinner done. I'm making sure your bath is ran. I'm making sure all your shit is together. And so I'm not even fucking with you. You can go take a shower or bath, or if however you want it. If you want to come in and eat, you tell me what you want to do. Either way, I got this for you and I got that for you. And then I got something else for you because, niggas like to unwind when they come off the road. So it could be, wine or it could be nothing because niggas, the one, he didn't really like anything. But, peace. He eating, he taking a shower, he get to go lay in the bed. I'm good with that. Mind you, I just get to go lay with him and watch TV or whatever else I'm getting ready to do, but, I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to just lay with him and be quiet. So, depending upon who the person is, you can do all of these things. But then, nigga, if you done been out all over the place and everything else, and I do this, that, and the third, and now I know that you done some shit, so we going to get this done too, but nigga, we going to need to talk about it. Either way, I gave y'all the play. Men need respect, women need love. As long as you stick it, but men also be respectful, because you can't ask for something that you ain't got. You cannot ask for something that you ain't got. So if you out doing shit that's disrespectful to us and, you know, our situation, we're going to have problems. So this is where also discernment, because we can give something to somebody that don't deserve it. And, you know, that has happened too. 2:19. Y'all keep seeing 2:19. That's my birthday. It's right there on the time. I done been up here with y'all for 2 hours and 19 cents. Okay. Either way, I keep seeing that number. Let's see what we got for 2:19 as we're here, because I posted it the other day. Ellie Ma said we're off to some different shit, and it matched this message because it meant that we were transitioning. And so another transition. You've mentioned before how it keeps showing up for you, and each time it appears, look, they know too. Each time it appears, it carries a new layer of meaning, and it aligns with your journey. Let's decode it from both numerical and spiritual frequency. Numerology breakdown of 2:19. 2 is harmony, partnership, divine balance, cooperation. 1, new beginnings, creation, leadership, self-belief. 9, completion, enlightenment, the end of a cycle, and the start of service to something else, to others. 219, balance, creation, and completion. This pattern symbolizes a rebirth through alignment. I keep telling you, like, all of this shit keep, you know, coming right full circle. Where inner peace 2 gives rise to new creation 1, which leads to the closing of old timelines 9. Is a full loop of evolution within one code, because we talked about light codes. And also, so I don't know about how many of y'all, the closing for me looks like, anybody that's here, that moved on into my transition, right? Because there were old people, places, and things, friends, and things of that nature. I don't have any of them anymore. So whereas certain people would try to hinder my journey, or, you know, it would be, and they could still be trying, you know, on whatever timeline they on. Either way, it's not me being connected to those people anymore, okay? So I have let that go. We have evolved, and I'm okay with them not being a part of my journey. Like, these are people who I thought I would be friends with for forever, I would be in relationships with forever, or I would just be in love with for forever. Meanwhile, they're no longer a part of my journey, and I'm okay. I didn't die, and new people are coming in. So 219 often appears when light workers during a phase of energetic recalibration, when the soul is integrating new light codes and the outer world is preparing to reflect that shift. It whispers, trust the balance between what is ending and what's being reborn. You're moving into divine alignment with your next assignment. So affirmation for 219, I am in divine alignment with my highest path. What is meant for me flows effortlessly through balance, creation, and completion. And I love the fact that we are all evolving and growing. Mind you, and being accepting of the evolution and the growing. In the midst of everything that's taking place, and showing us that, okay, this is the demise of, but also, let me tell you something that it also shown. Because as the demise of the tower, it falling down, but also exposing what's good and what's stable, it also connects with financial or material abundance, especially when you're walking in alignment with purpose. It's a confirmation that abundance is flowing frequently, not abundance is flowing frequency, not effort. Okay, so it's just coming. I allowed the universe to do what it's doing. Like I said, I've been sitting here for the past whatever, but this is the other thing that I had to trust, because it's showing me this too. Remember the other day I told y'all I didn't have something, right? I didn't have money for something. The universe said, pay it. What? Pay it. So I went into the system, and when you set it up through the bank, it takes a day. So I set it up to go through my account to pay it the next day, right? Well, that day. So it went through the next day. Y'all, why the money just came from every fucking where? Like, literally everywhere. The universe was dropping money from here, there, and everywhere. Mind you, I looked up in my account, and it was fucking a class action something that was $40-something or something. Either way, it just accumulated, and I ain't gonna lie to you, down to where once everything cleared out of my account, it was $1.16 in there. But mind you, it was somebody cash at me out of the blue, like randomly, I guess, but somebody cashed at me out of the blue. That check showed up. Somebody came and bought something. Literally, it kept being back to back to back to back to back, where people just showed up to the point of, after the whole entire ordeal, everything got paid and it was still $1 and something in there. Now, make it make sense. And normally, I wouldn't even have done that because I'm not a person who, like, if I don't got it, I'm not going to let my fucking account run over because, shit, that's $35 extra that you about to have to pay for the fucking return fee. God said pay it. Everything was in alignment. Everything was in alignment. Mind you, if I didn't listen, I wouldn't have known that basically God was doing that because, I heard it, but I done that twice. Twice in this month, I done did that. And each time, it happened the way that it was supposed to happen. But if I didn't listen and, pay it, what you mean pay it? Pay it with what? What I'm supposed to do? And then the money was coming, you know what I mean? Or whatever. I wouldn't have known that God was in placement for that. But I was being obedient and I did it. And that's also a part of the other thing that's, having discernment. Because sometimes we hear shit and we be like, I ain't doing that. Like, what you want me to do? Like, you know what I mean? And we second guess or we question. Meanwhile, God is definitely in the midst of it all. And shit shows up the way it's supposed to show up. We just have to trust it. And we have to, be able to hear and understand. But when we are around in the midst of and doing things with, people and a bunch of shit that's out of alignment and out of the will of, then we get, all the bad shit and then wondering why it happened. But I said in front of you, even when people, because one of the things that was coming up yesterday was the atheist people would help, right? Because it was still the same thing with the baby and everything else. The drug dealer said they would help. The stripper said they would help. Like the anybody and everybody saying they would help, right? Because it is doing the right thing is what we think, right? But on the flip side of that, y'all have to remember that there is a lot of people scamming. So I get how a person could, maybe misconstrue, or maybe we should do the thing and then worry about whether or not the scamming is happening later. That may be a thing. But you have to remember, when people have been taken advantage of, sometimes it takes a little bit for us to go back and just into the trusting mode, even in relationships. So a lot of people have been scorned by somebody, and then all of a sudden it's like, I'm never going into another relationship ever again because, everybody is the same and it's this and people keep wanting to take advantage and da-da-da-da. But God is love. And we have to remember that one of the biggest things that for us to do is watch our heart. Watch our heart space, watch our heart chakra, and make sure that it is never closed off, because our manifestations, our imagination, our excitement, our joy, our faith all come from that space. And if we allow somebody to disconnect us from that, that's our bad, not theirs. Like, of course, they're going to have to deal with whatever they got to deal with. But can you imagine living a life without having a heart or without being able to feel something? Like, I wouldn't want to do that. And so I done told y'all multiple times, I've had a person laugh at me and say they felt sorry for me because I'm a lover of love. It's my superpower. I know how to do it, and I know how to do it good. I know how to do it the right way. Even to the tune of, if you don't love me, you can, go on and get in all the right ways. But sometimes people be mad at that you know how to love right, because they don't want you to go on and get in all the right ways. They just want they want to be able to string you along. And because I'm not going to ever let nobody do that, then I'm the bad guy. Which is fine, but I love the fact that I'm a lover of love. I love the fact that I know how to love properly. I love the fact that I'm also in love, and I have expanded even more from the time when the person said they, feel bad for me. I'm glad my heart opened up even more in the process. So there's that. I love y'all, and thank y'all for being here. That's the message. Hopefully it helped. We done talked about a whole lot of stuff. Hopefully I gave y'all everything that you needed, but be mindful. Everything's okay. And it's okay for you not to like something. It's okay for you not to want to be a part of something. It's okay for you to stand on your truth, though. No matter what you are, stand on your truth. Don't let nobody convince you that even if you don't want to feed somebody starving ass, crying ass baby, don't let them make you feel like you're wrong. Because if that's who you are, that's who you are. There is somebody else that is the same as you. I would feed the crying ass baby because, like I said, I don't even steal. But if I had to steal, a bitch, God, please know my heart. But the baby got to eat, okay? Either way. But that's in general. So I know that's funny because that's like the social experiment that's going on. But it's also like loving people, being a very compassionate person. Also having boundaries, because a lot of us have to have boundaries because people be out here stealing. Okay? So whoever we are, wherever we are, don't be mad that you get tested and you get found to be whatever you are. You have the right to stand on it, or you have the right to change. That's the beauty of being here. That's the beauty of the human experience. And people can talk about it all they want. It don't matter. But, and I know people like, oh, how's she going to say that? Because we have to be mindful that it's all okay. Whoever we are, it's okay. God is not wrong. God is not wrong in the creation of us. Let's not let God think that we think that God is wrong. Because the one thing that we all should know is when we think that, you know, God is wrong, and when we make God think that God is wrong, all of a sudden the water starts to fill up and the shit starts to shake, and then all of a sudden we in reset number 2683. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to be reset right now. I want to fall in love again. So I'm saying that to the universe. I want to fall in love all over again with somebody else. I want to be accepting again of being able to love and knowing that I have grown past everything that has happened. And now I'm able to love somebody, you know, again. And even if it gets fucked up, not that I'm speaking anything into the universe, but even if it gets fucked up, I want to be able to, again, know that I can love past beyond that, because I'm always going to make sure that my star player, me, I'm happy, healthy, and whole. Inside and out. So another person that I choose to love is not going to make me or break me. They are going to be an experience, and I'm open to the experience. But I'm always going to do everything that I can at the best of my ability. So, you know, do with that information what y'all will. And I pray that everybody finds peace in their heart and understand who they are. Because that's all you can do. And it doesn't matter. If you find yourself to be this type of person, love yourself anyway. If you find yourself not to be the type of person that you say you are, love yourself anyway. You get to change. You get to grow. You get to evolve. You get to expand. Even fucking Scrooge, his heart changed. Even fucking, what's his name? The Grinch. He was able to change. Sometimes you just have to see a person. Sometimes it just has to be shown to you. Sometimes compassion and love have to be shown to you first before you even figure it out. But don't ever let nobody make you feel less than or second class citizen because you know how to love, because you know how to feel, because your emotions are in check, and because you know what the hell you talking about, even if they seem to think that, you know, whatever society is showing them is right. To each his own. We don't have to all believe in the same thing. And you don't have to go trying to force nobody to listen to you, hear you, or anything else. Those that are supposed to gravitate towards you will. And those that don't, fuck them. Let them go find their own tribe. And it's not saying fuck them in a bad way. It's okay. So, you know, that attitude may not be great for everybody. And people may find it to be, you know, whatever, weak. Because somebody said that to me too. I'm weak. But not realizing that, bitch, you could die today. Either way, God still love you. Have a good day. Hopefully I'll be back. Y'all, yesterday I was so fucking mad. I'm going to tell y'all why. Because literally, my phone, I got content. Yesterday, my phones, anytime I touch them to do content, they start burning up. So this one will start burning up. I'm going to put it on the charger before I try to do content. But as soon as I start trying to do my content, this phone is going to burn the fuck up. mind you, it's making me feel like I don't want to touch none of the phones because I feel like the radiation is probably going through my fingers, is seeping into my body. This is why I probably need detoxes. But these motherfuckers are pissing me off. So I started with this phone. It started burning up. Couldn't upload nothing. Couldn't nothing. I figured it was too many people on the system. Started using that motherfucker. Guess what? All of a sudden, full battery. It's going slow. It's doing this like as if somebody's trying to stop me or something in the energy is trying to stop me from doing, content or anything else. Anyway, I've been very patient. Yesterday, I sat on that couch all day long trying to, upload and do da-da-da-da-da. Nothing was working the way it needed to work. So I don't know if y'all, devices are working properly, but mine sure the fuck are not. I know you just comfortable. Y'all, if y'all see how this dog done hopped up, this lady, yo, are you comfortable, ma'am? I was tapping with my stylist today. It's funny you said that about the radiation through the fingers. Yeah, I don't like it because literally I try not to touch the phone but y'all, I've been glitching the fuck. Like whatever's going on with the energy, my energy is too much. Like, and I'm trying to figure out how to, mind you, I done broke out. And it is a little bit hot in here because I got the fucking heat up high as fuck. But, oh, y'all, listen, please and thank you. I'm going to just tell y'all something because I need some help. And it ain't got nothing to do with no help other than liking, commenting, sharing. Because I got some shit that I need to pay for that's going to be thousands of dollars. And not that it's anybody's business, but literally my downstairs unit is working perfectly fine. But the upstairs, one unit is working the whole entire house. And I know that it's not going to be good to be doing that. But as of now, girl, yeah, Stephanie got up here and it got come to, y'all, if y'all see how she laying on her back, got the pillow like her head, like dogs don't lay like, she laying like a whole ass person. Y'all seen I put her ass on it. She gonna have to shake that ass. I done put her on on video. She got to do some videos too, because she gonna have to make some of this money the way she laying around this bitch. Like, yo, I'm cracking up. She got her hands like this. Like, y'all, I'm not making this shit up. Look at this shit. Mind you, she done got to the pillow. It's one pillow up here that she likes. Look at how she is fucking laying. Now, explain it to me. Make it make sense. How is you that comfortable, ma'am? And then got the nerve to look like I'm disturbing her. She done got up now. I done took the picture. She done got up. Like, now I done fucking disturbed her. You mad because I took your picture? Y'all, she done got the fuck up. But why is she sleep like that? Let me send this to your owner. Because, ma'am, what the hell? Jessica Grace says she a good person. She is. She act like a, but mind you, got up. Now she up because she mad because I'm talking about her. Like, why? How she know I'm talking about her? She be having her own personality. I'm back here this morning. Hey. You do know humans reincarnate in dogs and other pets' bodies if they don't want to wait, don't you? I know, right? Because let me tell you, do you know I used to have dreams when my son moved to Arizona? Like, for some reason, she thinks she's my dog, I think. Because, look, and she looking like she done climbed up on the chair and everything. But I would have dreams about her when they was gone. Lo and behold, it was technically my son needed me and she was telling me. But literally, I didn't know that they send their own frequency. Like, I learned that she like a whole ass person. So, what? Mind you, I wouldn't even really like animals or anything being on my bed or on my furniture or anything, but this is a whole ass person out here. But mind you, remember I told y'all they sent a raccoon. They sent a raccoon, and you know I wasn't letting a raccoon in the house, right? A raccoon came and rang my fucking doorbell. The back door. Trying to get in the house. Like, bitch, no ma'am. So they better be lucky they sent her. So I'll take 7, okay? Yeah, 7 definitely is better than a raccoon. So I'll take her, whoever it is, whatever they needed. At least they're here now. But literally, one day, right? And it's funny because you know how I'll be saying, like, when you want to find out something about a person, pray on them, right? P-R-A-Y. Pray over them. Mind you, I did the same thing to her, and I swear she moved every time. So I don't know who that is, but whoever it was, they couldn't wait to get here. So, you know, 7 is now the recipient of it. But she follows me like she belonged to me. When I move, she move. I told my son, like, even when my son come back, like, she don't even go to sleep with him. She'll, like, still try to follow me. So apparently I got a dog now, but I don't got a dog. I like having a dog that I don't gotta feed, because I already told y'all, if I gotta feed it, I can't have it, okay? Because I ain't even out here trying to feed my damn self. Mind you, I feel like I want to go get mango, because mango is in my system for some reason. Maybe I might make mango and pineapple. So maybe that might be what I do. Mango, pineapple, and water. That might be my thing today. Either way, y'all, I'm on a health journey. Y'all probably gonna see me slim down a little bit. I ain't out here on that stuff, okay? And I'm doing it for my own purposes, not for nothing else. Because I watched the video the other day, like I said, I ain't realized my stomach was that fat. Mind you, I got shaped, like I got curves. But apparently this is sticking out a little bit too much. I got to bring it back on in. Because, bitch, that's too much, all right? And on top of that, I got to go get some tats removed. Because, well, not removed. I'm going to go get some additions. Because I'm about to, you know, it's a close family member or ancestor of yours that didn't want to wait to come back. Well, she definitely here, honey. And I definitely feel that, because she was calling me from Arizona. And it was crazy because, and then her name kept coming up. I mean, it's 7. So there's that. As long as it goes towards your highest good, I'm here for it. It is. It's definitely going to be for my highest good, because God is getting ready to put me in something more of this. But, you know, I'm going to do it in a different way. So I see one thing that's happening, but for the other parts, just my health and things of that nature. But, y'all, TikTok is actually doing a thing too. So this is the thing. I love the fact that, you know, how they doing the free samples and this, that, and the third. But the thing that I'm noticing is they're doing skincare for me. Like, most of the things that I get accepted for are things that are helping me, like skin inside out, or just you know, the skincare products. So I see where God is allowing people to kind of give to me in certain areas. Weight scale, like making sure your food is, you know, measured and things of that nature. So, I mean, I already said God ordered my footsteps, so I'm not going to buck the system. I'm just going to let God do whatever God is doing. And right now we on a health journey. I got some like yoga stuff, pants and shirts and all of that stuff that I gotta promote. But mind you, it's almost like things are kind of directing me anyway. So I'm just being obedient. I'm doing what I need to do. So prayerfully, you know, because like I said, I talked to God today, and I had to let God know I'm very, very thankful. And more ways than one, because I could have not been here, like, really. And so, and I mean, that goes for any of us, because, you know, when we go through, you know, traumatic shit, sometimes we think that that could be the best. That would be the best for everybody. Like, if I ain't here, then, you know, da-da-da-da. But meanwhile, once God shows you that life is so much more, and there's so much more that you haven't seen, and there are some people that, you know, you haven't met, or, you know, the universe needs you because you're the person that has to do this. Nobody else can do it, because nobody else is going to volunteer to do it. But God knows you will. So when God knows you will, God will put you in places and, you know, with people and situations. And just know that even, you know, some of the opportunities that we may want may not really be for us anyway. And I don't know about y'all, but I have wanted some things that I shouldn't have wanted, or maybe didn't want me, and I had to learn. And I'm thankful for it. Y'all, you know, the funny part is, can y'all see that? Like, I don't think it's there, but it was there. So right here, but that's also a crease. But somewhere in there, I should have a scar that I don't have, which is crazy. Mind you, it's weird because y'all see I do got freckles and things of that nature, but I do have to get some blackheads. But I got birthmarks and all that shit too. Birthmark right there. but I'll have freckles all over my face too, right? And then some blackheads that I need to fix. But I got 2 scars that one should be here. Yeah, it's not right. Like, one should be here. One should be right here. And one should be somewhere up in here. But I don't know if that's it or if that's just a wrinkle. Either way, I don't got too many wrinkles, but just a crease. But here I got dropped when I was younger. My uncle was flipping me, and we was on the concrete on the road, and I fell and I busted my face right here, which there should be a scar here. Do y'all see it? Because I don't. A scar somewhere up in here. It might be this. I don't know, but to me, it should have stitches. That's what I'm saying. I don't see it either. Literally, a nigga hit me. My baby dad took and hit me with this thing, busted my whole motherfucking head open to the white meat. And literally, that's what I'm saying. How do I know I should have scars that I don't have? Where are they at? Strongly gifted people start to age backwards. But we about on our way to be aging backwards, because as y'all see, like, even my puffiness is going away. And mind y'all, I ain't done shit. Like, literally all I've been doing the serum, but my eye, because one nigga hit me here, so that's why I got a little bit of blackness in my eye, but most of it's come from like using eyeliner. But I did get hit in the face here. The other baby daddy. One baby daddy hit me with a thing in my face, which blacked my eye. Which, you know what? People better be lucky, right? Because these niggas don't even realize how much I saved them even after they fucking did it. Because when a nigga blacked my eye, this nigga could have been... Because listen, I lied. I told people that nothing happened. But listen, them boys don't be playing, okay? So my baby daddy should be lucky, because these niggas, if I really wanted to be malicious... I ain't saying nothing, okay? But back in the day, bitch. She said, yes, fasting, certain breathing techniques can stimulate stem cells and cellular repairs. Also, frequencies. Yes, you vibrate at those can also heal. Well, listen, I literally got hit in the head with, y'all know the windshield, the fucking, the rear view mirror. Again, I ain't gonna take responsibility, but I'm gonna take responsibility. And the reason why I got hit, and I shouldn't have got hit, because you shouldn't be hitting people. Anyway, this nigga had the stereo up too loud. I didn't like it. He was trying to be funny, because he had one of them stereos. And I got sensitive hearing. I don't like that. So I don't like all that vibrating shit. But mind you, I like my music loud as fuck. I just don't like whatever that is. Turn that shit up, and it need to be clear as fuck. All that rattling shit, I don't like that. Anyway, I told him turn this shit down. He didn't want to turn it down. So I kicked his stereo out of his fucking dashboard. Was that right? No, it was not. Anyway, when I kicked the stereo out of the dashboard, the fucking thing fell down. The nigga picked it up, hit me in my forehead, bloodshot everywhere. Yeah, I don't like all that rattling. Anyway, I had to go to the hospital. They was getting ready to fucking get this nigga locked the fuck up, but I told him that, you know, I didn't, you know. I never tell on people, especially because I be starting shit. I ain't gonna lie. I have started some shit. But the nigga that hit me in the face, the baby daddy hit me in the face with the stick. He was being a bitch. And honestly, I think I still might get his ass locked up. Which is funny because I just told my son, I said, I could get your dad locked up right to this day.
Bet you won't. Bet you won't.
My son said, I bet you won't. I ain't. It's Nate. I can get this nigga locked up today. Nate, yeah.
I bet you won't.
No, I ain't gonna get Nate locked up, but I could get Nate ass locked the fuck up for real. Statutory. Play with me if you want. But nah, I love Nate. Nate the only baby daddy that can get some shit from me. Period. Okay? So anyway, I was this nigga told me to get out one time, right? This nigga said, get out. Okay. Don't threaten me with a good time, bitch. Mind you, I was 17 years old, being a fucking housewife and everything, right? Mind you, cooking, cleaning, everything. My friends is out to the clubs and everything else. Mind you, I'm just in the house. This nigga said, get out, because he got caught being at a bitch house. And my cousin called me and told me, your baby daddy is at this bitch house. So when he came home, nigga, oh, you want to eat at bitch's house? Mind you, I cook dinner every night. Every fucking night. Oh, you got time to be at a bitch house. First of all, you ain't even got enough dick to be at a bitch house at all, period, motherfucker. But yet, you at a bitch house. Okay, okay. So he didn't like the fact that I confronted him. But anytime this nigga came in the house, because, mind you, I love this nigga. So, you know, I love them all. He came in the house and went straight to the room. One thing I can't stand about a nigga is don't be out cheating and then you ain't got time for my shenanigans, but you got time to play with these bitches, right? Anyway, so I said what I said. He told me I can get out. And, bitch, leave my kids here, is what he said. What? You gave me a pass to get out and leave the motherfucking kids? Bitch, friends, she's outside. Come pick me up. Listen, I left the kids there too, because guess the fuck what? He said don't touch his kids, leave his kids there. Okay, fine. I calls my friends. We gets to mind you, it's days. I ain't said nothing. He ain't said nothing. This nigga found me. We went to, in Delaware, we had like camps and things of that nature, like day in the park. So it's a day in the park. It's, you know, nice and hot. I'm outside. I got my little Patra shorts on, Daisy Dukes. Look at that girl, them Daisy Dukes on. Mind you, I always had good shape. So nigga, you ain't never, what? Ass cheeks out, everything. This nigga pulls up. Mind you, one of our friends had a convertible at that time, right? So we even had the top down. I'm sitting on the back of the seat, everything. We outside. Girl, why this nigga pulls up to the day in the park with the kids? The kids done hopped out the car. What that? Now you want me to come back home. That's what I said. One thing about me, please and thank you. Please put this in your memory banks. Don't threaten me with a good time, and don't think that I won't give you what you asked for, okay? Because, nigga, I did not cry. I got gone. He said party was crashed. Get back on in the house. Time to get back. But, nigga, I done been outside now. Now you done let me loose. So you should have been thankful that I was inside. But guess what? When a good girl's gone, she's gone forever. Nigga, you should have kept me inside because I got a taste of being outside. And you know what's outside. Outside niggas love an outside bitch, but be mad when they bitch get some outside. Now see, you should have kept me to loving on you. You should have kept me to loving on you, because when I didn't know that they came in all different shapes and sizes, I was fine. Because, you know, I'll be fine. Niggas be knowing how to do shit. But no, you let outside, get some outside. Nigga, it's over. It's a wrap now. Fuck it. Because now relationship downhill. Then all of a sudden, guess what? Because now there was some new niggas on the line. Because now you done let me outside and, you know, they knew I existed now. Yeah, then one day I came home, this nigga was standing in the doorway, some little black stick. I walked in the door, my whole lights went out. And all I know is my eye was black from that day on. My cousins would listen. Either way, he lucky I be protected. This is the same. Matter of fact, I should get his ass locked up. I ain't gonna lie. Because now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, I feel traumatized. This is the same nigga that stuck an iron on my arm. But mind you, this the mark right here. It ain't bad, but can you see that? Nigga stuck a whole iron on my arm. If I had told my mom and dad what this nigga did, they would have killed this nigga. Like, for real. Period. So I might need to just call them up. Be like, do you remember you did this? Like, get it on tape so then that way, in case I gotta ever get your ass locked up. I'm just joking, but for real. Because now that I think about it, mind you, you heard what age I was. This nigga is old as fuck. I was 17. I might have to call the people, because I can't be out here being an advocate for people not doing stuff and then let him slide. But this how I be. She said, Abby Grace said, don't do it. I ain't gonna do it. All right, I ain't gonna do it. All right. We gonna let him slide, but he better not act wrong. It's like, report him. Please and thank you. Anyway, but I was telling my son this morning, I said it's funny because, shit, he had me balling though, so I ain't even gonna lie, but y'all gotta be watch y'all daughters, cause these old ass, grown ass niggas out here be definitely playing in our fucking face, okay? So watch y'all daughters, and y'all tell them the truth, all right? Tell them why they should not be out here doing this, that, and the third. And if you a daddy out here doing, you know, whatever, don't be mad when another nigga do it to your daughter, okay? Period, point blank, because at the end of the day gonna end, and bitch, you reap what you sow. And then when your daughter calling you crying, cause know that you did that to yourself. He said, well, damn. Older men with younger females are energy vampires. You ain't never lied. But guess what? Again, I just told this story because my dad is about to be 70. My dad will be 70 next year, right? Because he's even 5 years older than my mom, I think, or a couple years older than my mom, maybe 3 years. I don't know. Anyway, she's 66, 67, 68, 69. Yeah, he'll be 70, right? But my dad's wife is 19 days older than me. 19 days. But not for nothing. And it's wrong for everybody because still, you know, they grown and whatever, and he met her when they was grown. But the point of it is my dad has never been better. My dad has never been better. So, you know, maybe there was a learning, you know, curve or something there with him or something. But out of all the people that he's ever been with, she's been the best thing for him. My daughter tell me, dudes, my daddy is crazy and he likes my dad too. That's what I keep saying. Shit, my dad, listen. When the shit was happening with me and everything was going crazy and whatnot, my dad was calling me. My dad was like, I'm on my way to Georgia. And I'm like, Dad, no thank. Like, listen. If I told y'all some shit, y'all would be like, yo. People do not understand. Like, on some real shit, like, play with who you can play with, but stop playing with everybody, because y'all do not know where everybody be in the grand scheme of things. Y'all don't know who people is who people, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. And I also told y'all that during the dark night or so, when I was going through the stuff, like, that's my dad, and I know my dad loved me, but I wasn't fucking with him or nobody else, because my dad and them is part of them people. Mind you, my dad been in the military my whole entire life, whether or not it be reserves or wherever the fuck he was. Like, I know he knows some people, right? And so I wasn't fucking with his ass either. Because, you know, when they be doing sacrificial things and things of that nature, they got to take the one that they love, the most important one. Bitch. So I know I wasn't that far off the chopping block either. But the point of it is, and I said it, and it probably sounded weird to everybody because I said it was too many people hands in the pot. We got the Masons, we got the witches, we got the warlocks, we got the vampires, we got, you know, we got. And he's a truck driver and know where to hide your body, period, point blank. But mind you, I got cousins, right, that are good cousins. And when the good cousins start calling, mind you, these niggas don't talk. And the good cousins was talking. Because whatever the fuck was happening, they wasn't liking it. Because I ain't gonna lie, like, to me, I feel like, I know I'm the golden child, period. Like, you know what I mean? In the world. Like, everybody loves me. My aunts, my cousins, like, everybody loves me. So when I went into the, like, blackout phase, it was not normal. And so, you know, people was calling. Mind you, my uncle was the one that called me to let me know that I had to call my dad because my dad was leaving. He said, you made your dad cry. Mind you, because I forgot. Like, literally, I had blacked out and everything was happening. And I called my dad and I was crying. My dad has never heard me cry. Like, my dad, the only time my dad ever heard me, like, you know, is when I cussed his ass out. But my dad, as a grown adult woman, has never heard me cry. My uncle called me right behind that, and he said, I understand whatever's happening, but you definitely fucked up. Your dad is on the way. I had to call my dad because at that point, it had went too far, and my dad was definitely not fucking around because the nigga old. Nigga, like, you can't be out here doing shit. Like, you too old to be trying to put in work. But mind you, I got the same dad. This my dad. My dad is one of like 13 boys or 12 boys or something. I don't know how many, but they big family, right? And my cousin called my dad and told my dad that this was happening. My dad is the type that will come down your block and light your shit the fuck up. This is the type of boys that they was. They used to do weird, random ass shit when they was younger. So I hear stories like that coming from them. Like, they not gonna fucking play with you. Mind you, the girls in our family is special. Niggas don't, like, they will tell you. Listen, my dad don't play that shit. Sorry, let me clarify. I'm talking about the ones that aren't good and don't marry and keep the good ones in their life. Older men, yes, I get you. Hebrews 13:2. Don't know what on the inside. I also did a 30-page prayer because of my grandpa was a Freemason. They pledge a covenant to Legion and they pledge their bloodline as well. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? And mind you, I never knew my dad was a Mason. I always knew my uncles were a Mason. I didn't learn that my dad was a Mason until the glitch shit happened. So I don't even know when my dad became a Mason because I never knew he was a Mason. I knew that my other uncles were. Hidden ciphers are in the doctrine, in the papers, in the text, and within the bond. Whoever is the seventh son will have gifts too. Well, you be on to some shit, but I wasn't trusting none of them niggas because at the end of the day, like I said, when they be talking about they be doing sacrifices to people, this, that, and the third, and I'm glitching, mind you, they don't want the one that they don't love. They want you to sacrifice the nigga that you love the most. Not me. Don't call me crying. I'm going to jail. Oh, that's what my uncle called me and warned me quick. Your dad is on the way. Because my dad told my uncle he ain't never heard me cry at all, period. Because listen, they tell everybody I'm mean. My uncles, everybody will tell everybody I'm mean. They know I will fucking fight your ass. Even if I'm not going to win, bitch, we going to fight and we going to fight tomorrow. We going to fight the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day after that. Fuck you. Until I win or until I'm done. So I didn't mean to, do that. But at the time, that's just the way I felt. And my dad said, where the fuck is the nigga at? Because, bitch, this nigga made my daughter cry. I said, Dad, he ain't even worth it. Like, honestly, he ain't worth it. And mind you, the fact of the matter is, you know how you just got to purge your system? Because love is love. And again, I love a nigga. Like, I'll be loving. Look, I'll be loving. And they will know you had a hold of them. I'm the same way. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'll be loving, and especially when you love them actual one, period. That's what my dad said. Where the fuck is this nigga at? And mind you, I knew it was real because, again, the special cousins started calling. And then that's why I knew shit had went too far, and I started telling everybody, don't worry about it. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone because, like, it was already fresh. Like, it wasn't like they ain't gonna know that y'all did it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So don't do that. Don't do none of that. Don't even worry about it. I will be fine. Please and thank you. But, then also niggas be being who they are, and then niggas be thinking they be untouchable so they get to do whatever they want to do. But, nigga, you're never untouchable for nobody. Mind you, God is bigger than anything. And at the time, like I kept telling them, God has got me. Do you think that God is not going to get that nigga in whatever way? Like, I ain't got to do nothing to nobody. Anytime that I've had a problem with anybody, I ain't got to do shit to you because God gonna get you. God don't play about me. Whether or not you deem to think that God don't play about you, this, that, and the third, but I know I be doing right by people. So in the midst of, God knew whatever happened, the way it happened, and a motherfucker can say, oh, I didn't, I don't give a fuck. Can't nobody tell me that you didn't do this. And so once it's in my brain the way it is, I know I'm confirmed. Mind you, God told me to get away from your bitch ass, so I know I'm right. So with that being said, I already know God gonna get him. God is definitely gonna get him. So you ain't got to do nothing. Don't even worry about it. My other dad got me. My heavenly father has me. And they see everything. So bitches be thinking, oh, they done got away with something. Oh, no, my life is better. And it don't matter. Yeah. Until it ain't, bitch. Until it ain't. So, you know, we go through what we go through, and I'm going through what I'm going through, but I was also disobedient. I got told not to do that. So in the process, sometimes we also have to suffer our own consequences. And so I was suffering my own consequence as well because I got told not to do that. So I can't put nobody else in harm's way because I got told not to do that. My brother told me not to do that. Everybody told me not to do that ahead of time. It's the same exact way when I lived in Texas. My dad didn't want me to move here. Like, y'all do not realize my dad would let me stay with him for forever. Like, he would rather me be there than anywhere in the world. So that's the other part of this. I'm just a grown adult that don't want to be at my daddy house. But my dad would, like, that would be his dream to have his kids there. So, hell no. My dad would be supervising all the niggas and everything. Like, period. No, thank you. Lord, let me be able to take care of myself, please, and thank you. But don't get it fucked up. My dad would definitely appreciate, like, bitch, when is you coming? When you coming? How long you gonna be here? And can you stay? Like, that's just the way my dad is. And he is excited about his girls. Let me let you know. He don't play about that. So me and my sister be going through this thing, like when it's his birthday, she be trying to beat me to the call because she be trying to say that she his favorite because she my younger sister. But at the end of the day, I don't give a damn what none of them say. I was the one that was asked to be here. I got invited to the world, okay? That's the one thing that I know. My mama told him to invite me to the world, and the nigga did it. You do know the gifted child is the family shield. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They don't realize I be trying to make sure that they good. Period. You ain't never lied. I be trying to let them know. But I got invited to this earth. So I ain't like them. They was mistakes. That's why I got to tell them. Y'all was a mistake. I got invited. You know what I'm saying? Y'all mama just had y'all. My baby is always welcome home. And period. He said facts 100% when God do it. Yeah, because God gonna do it. God can get them better than we can. That's what I tell them all the time. Like, God can get these people better than we can. Like, I don't give a damn what nobody do. Be mindful that God is watching. What is that? Dawkins Shield. I'm gonna have to look it up and see what it is. But yeah, so either way, I got invited to this earth. And whether or not people know it or not, when you get invited, it's different. It's different than when you just show up all unprovoked and you know, whatnot. It's just a thing. Birth control device in the 1970s. Okay. So would that be what I was talking about? I'm gonna have to look it up, but I remember they was doing something because remember I told you I also came into this realm active because my mom, they gave her something when I got here. So I mean before I got here. So but they was doing it to a lot of moms, and it's funny because my mom was friends with my friend Keisha's mom. They both went to Dappy, and me and Keisha became friends later on in life, but we never grew up around each other, knowing each other or nothing. But our moms had went to school together, and then she became one of my friends. So also energy moving around each other as well. You ready to go somewhere? I like how you look. Yo, my son surprises me all the time, right? Because in my mind, you know, the young 20 and something year olds, they be like, you know, how young black men are. But he surprises the hell out of me because sometimes he gives me the spiritual guru look and the emo and everything else. But mind you, like, it's like he adapts every genre, and I like that. It seems very cool because, you know, like normally it's you grow up this way and you just have this, but he's so multifaceted. I love that. Why are you doing that to her? I am cracking up. Look how Seven looking like, can you save me? I'm cracking up. All right, y'all, we about to take a break. I think I gotta come and I gotta do a couple of my sales. So listen, this is probably what I'm going to bring. I'm going to do clippers. What y'all want to purchase today? Any y'all got anything that y'all need to purchase that I could get y'all? Because, you know, if you're going to purchase it anyway, you might as well purchase it from me. So what is it that y'all need to get so that way I can post that? Y'all need any soap, razors, shavers, like household things, deodorant, any of that? Let me know so that way y'all can get it when I come live with it. That's what I need to know. So I'll probably be back on TikTok. And if y'all are on YouTube or anywhere else and y'all not following me on all the platforms, I need a new HVAC. Man, what the fuck? Me too. Literally, listen, because I had got the protection shield from the appliance people, right? So, I need a new heater. I said that at the beginning of the thing. You ain't hear me say that? Ain't that some shit? He said he need a new HVAC system. So do I. The upstairs, because the downstairs is now heating everything, and so I know that ain't gonna last that long. And I got a two unit system. I got in late. Oh, okay. Well, yep. I said that at the beginning. I said exactly what I just told you, and so that was because it was hot down here. But you know, once the heat starts going up, my room is cold right now, and I don't like to be cold, so I need a space heater or something, which I got a space heater, but I don't want to have to make the electric bill high either. But y'all do realize that I told y'all, do you have a store? Yeah, my TikTok store, my shop store on TikTok. So you know, you add all the stuff. Anybody need any Christmas trees? Are y'all buying any Christmas trees or any of that? Because this is what I was going to do. Like, I don't celebrate Christmas or nothing, right? But I need to sell some Christmas trees because it's Christmas time and people going to be buying Christmas trees. So I'm going to sell what the hell people need because, you know, my mortgage need to be paid. So do anybody need any Christmas trees? Because if you do, tell me what kind you need. But mind you, there's Christmas trees already in my shop. So it's a 7-foot Christmas tree. If anybody needs Christmas trees, let me know, please, and thank you, because I will put the tree up, because I might actually have to put it up and then do a live with the tree behind me, because as y'all know, me too, Mike, Chico, what, man, you seem like we might be the same, but like I said, you be saying shit, and it sound like we the same. All right, we on the road to 10K. Also, y'all, I'm trying to get to 10K over here, and right now I'm at cause I need to do what I need to do. All right, so I'm at 10. I need to be at 10K. I need everybody to make sure that they're following me over there. It is Golden Girl 302. I am at 6,255. So I need to do a whole show and everything, and get me some extra people. Okay. So if you're not over there following me, please and thank you, because I need the 10K, okay, right there. I need to get the 10K. So if you're not there, please go there, follow me, please and thank you. I mean, follow me on all platforms, but this is where that is. And y'all already know because you're already there. Mike, I love me some flowers. Me too. I said I was going to buy me some flowers. When you said it the other day, because normally I was getting them from Publix, right? And I used to always have them sitting on my desk because Publix be having some really good flowers. And so I think I'm going to go get me some too, because, you know, beautify the world. And y'all see I moved my other ones back to the table. And at nighttime, they glow so pretty. So I put them back to the kitchen table because they wasn't getting enough light over here. So my little solar sunflower lights that I had that I was showing y'all, I put them back to the kitchen table. Excuse me. But Abby Grace, ain't nothing like a man that buy you flowers, okay? Period. I know what you meant. I said me and you are the same. I said that. But I told you what I like more than anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that too. I knew what you meant. I said that. Abby Grace knew too, I think. I think she knew. But either way, definitely, yes. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why everything has to be mellowed out and everything else. So, for me, I can't do that until I get everything taken care of, because I just wouldn't feel right, you know, having that without, you know, my business being handled. So that's why I got to get my shop together, and my TikTok shop together. I gotta get that together and get, you know, some products out of there. And mind you, and they said I'm $12 away or something from something GVR. I don't even know what that means. I just started with the TikTok shop thing or whatever. So I feel like if I do a live with some products or whatnot, I should be over my GVR because they said I only need $12. So whatever that means, it's this thing right here. Because y'all gotta remember, I'm new to this shit, so I'm trying to figure it out. But mind you, all right, so it say, let me see where I'm at. Let me see, I'm gonna show it to y'all. Where is it at? Uh-oh, I got some more. So also the other thing, y'all, is that I'm about to do the company, one of the companies that just sent me samples, it's a weight loss thing. I'll show y'all what it is. Hold on, let me show y'all my thing first, if I can find it. Where is that? I told y'all also these people tried to fucking give me a violation for something that they did the other day too. Trying to play in my damn face. Where do we find this at? Where's the thing at? So, all right, bronze. Let me see if it's here. Promotion performance score. Okay, so I gotta get my promotion performance score back better because they said I'm at a 3.8 out of 5. So I don't like that. So we're gonna have to fix that. Access to live giveaways. Publish a giveaway during your live to attract viewers and engagement. I don't know what that even means. So, POD, product for performance. I got 4.0 on that. So this is like the analytics behind the scenes. And then, because I'm trying to find the thing where it says the GVR. So that way, review live insights for past week. Yeah, because we can go before I actually do my live. Do you have, okay. Hey, Michelle, welcome. Thank you for being here. Let me see, y'all. I'm trying to see. I need y'all to see this because I need y'all to help with it, okay? So tell me what y'all need, all right? Tell me what you need. Where is it at? Where is it at? Engagement. Yo, because I need to find out, because I need y'all to see what I'm talking about, because I don't know what I'm talking about, but I need y'all to see what I'm talking about so that way you can know what I'm talking about, okay? Because I need it to go up. Either way, also on my, because I also got an Amazon store too, the person that was asking. I also have an Amazon store too. And on my Amazon store, it is, somebody ordered something from there the other day. I think they ordered them tan towels. Y'all, anybody that likes cotton towels and whatnot, them towels that I got up there, listen, I can show them to you. As a matter of fact, I'm definitely putting them on there because them towels is amazing. Manage showcase. Where y'all at? Please and thank you. I need to know. So I do Amazon affiliate. I do TikTok affiliate. And I do Walmart too, because YouTube has all different types of stores. So I do affiliates on all the platforms. I gotta see how to do it on Twitch though too. Yo, I don't know where the area at, where you find the GVR thing at, but I need y'all to see this. Promote something. What is this? Let me see. I need for y'all to see this shit. Complete the following. Post one shoppable video. Okay. Generate $1,000 from the shoppable videos. That's something different. That's not what I'm looking for. It's a thing that tells me how much you got, how much I made on there so far, which ain't been much. It was $67 what I actually have generated. And then it says that I need $12 more to go to the next phase, which I think it should be here, but I don't know. It's in here, this area, I think, which is at the top. So that's what it's showing me, that I'm at bronze level. But as you do more sales and shit, oh, it's right here. Okay, at the bottom. Okay. Ways to level up. So at the bottom of that, I was right. All right, so you see that? It says video growth task or something. So right in there is where it's saying that I need... All right, well, first of all, the top one says $67.49, reach $1,000 GWV for silver next month. So when my sales and everything go up, and plus I just started this. So eventually, you know, people will do whatever they're going to do, because I done seen a lot of people saying they make pretty good money off of here. But I don't know what a lot of this... Oh, it's right here. So right here it says unlock reward for videos, still need to generate $12 more GMV, which is right at the bottom, right here. So I think if I go live today, right there, if I go live today, then I should be able to meet that. So y'all tell me what y'all need so I can put it in there. Because if you're going to buy it anyway, let me get it for you so then you can buy it anyway, okay? If it costs more, then don't. Because, you know what I mean? But if it's the same, buy it from over there. Just tell me what it is that you need to have. And mind you, I got all types of shit in there. Mouthwash. If you don't use Hello mouthwash, try it. Like, try it. I've been using it for a while, and mind you, it's one of the best ones. Especially if you don't like that alcohol taste and shit, all right? So either way, I'll be back. I'm going to take my son to the store, and then y'all... Somebody, you know what I mean? I might have to do a giveaway of a clicker or something, because I need for one of y'all to get on there and just be clicking. I use their toothpaste. Is it good? I might need to try that, because I definitely need to get away from Crest, though, for real. Because after using that Boca toothpaste that they gave me, I feel like I should get away from that. Because it was, and you know, when you start to realize you don't have to use fluoride, but just think, like, I've been using it for forever, and of course I can change. Y'all, let me tell y'all about my hair, though, because my hair is looking cute. Mind you, this because this side is done, but my locks started to do something weird, because my hair is way longer than it looks. Because if you notice, this side right here, then isn't fresh, right? So that's twisted. If you notice, this side is up here, right? But mind you, it's actually longer, right? But it's because I keep my hair in two ponytails like this. So that's why it's doing that, because it got the rubber band line in it, right? But anyway, so look. This morning, I realized my locks is doing something strange, y'all. Has anybody else ever encountered this? So what happened was, this morning, I had to take and flip them down because, like this one, for instance. You see this? Regular lock, but anyway, right here it gets thicker. So what happened is my lock, because I like my curly ends, it literally flipped up like this, and it started to do this. So I noticed that it started to get a ball on them, but it's because my hair done flipped up, which is now attached to this, and it's making my hair look shorter. But how do you stop that from happening, or it's just let it go? Because it's literally like this. It done flipped up, and it's going inside of that. But one was like, y'all, the shit was crazy. This one. And I ain't figured out how the little lock tool that you use to kind of make it. But mind you, this lock had flipped all the way up like this. And it was stuck like this. And so when I went to deal with it this morning, it was like this. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I had to take the comb and pull it, like comb it back down. But all of my locks are flipping and connecting like this. Why is it doing that? Anybody know? Is it because I'm laying like that? You just don't know how you just motivated me to my lock hair. Girl, you better know it. Hair up, super cute, period. And mind you, I don't understand how people be talking about they gonna comb their locks out. Honey, we locked in. Like, locked in. This it. Like, however long it get is however long it's gonna get. But mind y'all, this is only a year of hair, and I was a bald-headed hoe when I started. My hair is growing so fast, but I also noticed that washing it is the key. Every time I wash my hair, it feels so much healthier, so much stronger. But be mindful, as a black lady, a black young person, we don't get taught that we, wash our hair once a week or once every 2 weeks or whatever. We get told that we can't wash our hair because, the curl pattern. But that's a fucking lie. I literally spray my hair or wet my hair every fucking day. You have to remember, hair is a plant. And how do you treat plants? Water it, love on it, give it some sunlight. Treat it like a plant. This shit is going to grow. He said, yes, I love my lock women, period. I should have, honestly, I keep saying it, but you do things when you're supposed to do it. I wish I had started this a whole lot sooner, like years ago. because, you know, even now, the fact that they're, you know, matter of fact, no, I don't. You want to know why? I shaved my hair off because hair is trauma. Hair grows in trauma. And I shaved all of that trauma off and I started new. This hair right here ain't never been touched by no nigga. So when I get a new nigga, guess what? He gonna be the first one to get to rub his hands through it, grip that shit the fuck up, all of that. Period. So it ain't never been touched. It's unscathed. It ain't never had no conversations over it. That's probably why it's growing like that. You know what I'm saying? New hair, who this, period. But y'all don't realize that's a real thing. So this hair ain't never had no nigga caress on it or nothing. Mind you, I'm going to make sure it stays that way. The nigga that caress on this head is going to be married to this ass, okay? So I'm going to keep it covered, keep it wrapped and everything else. And then, yeah. So this hair has been untouched by niggadom. By nigga behavior. Period. Mind you, see, look, it's all moisturized and everything. Look, they can't, a black girl in her locks. A black girl in her locks. A black, like, I'm trying to tell you, I love my lock journey. So, there's that. And I was looking at the man, he was saying that whatever the thing is with your hair, the gray, although, you know, gray don't matter, but he said that there's a lack of, like, your hair shouldn't turn gray. It's a lack of something. So I got to figure out what that is, and not that I care because, you know, I like the color of it, but we're going to figure out what it is that he said that I need to be taking, and then we're going to see if that's actually true. But again, I friend requested this man on Instagram, but I friend requested him because he travels the world and he gets herbs and things of this nature. And I need to know. Oh, what I was telling y'all earlier about, they did an eye treatment. Like, this lady from Ethiopia poured something in his eye. She stuffed cotton balls up in his eye, and it pulled out black shit. They were saying it was mucus. What's that info? I got too much gray. Yeah, well, the only person, it's only one person on my Instagram because I need to make sure that I didn't lose his ass. Him. Go look at his page, and he's going from different countries, like learning stuff from the tribes and everything. And they said you're only supposed to do 2 treatments, but he had to do 4. She put 4 different treatments in his eyes before it ever came out clean. And so that just goes to show, that's why I said something about us being here in America, like we are getting the worst of foods. But mind you, this is supposed to be like the first class, you know, society. Meanwhile, first world society. Meanwhile, we are the third world country. Little do y'all know. Like, this place is dirty. So, but the lady did some stuff. She put some stuff in his eyeballs, and it literally pulled out black shit out of his eyes 4 separate times. And see, this is why I need to be able to travel the world to see some of our people, because I need some of this good ass medicinal. And anybody, y'all, I definitely want to do the ayahuasca journey. So I'm hoping that at some point in time, because there's places that we can get a group of people to go and, you know, have it together. And I pray that I get to go and do a ayahuasca journey with my my soul tribe. Why? Because I've never done it before. 2, I want to have the journey. 3, I want to have it recorded. And 4, I want to make sure that I'm with good people. I also want to do sound baths, which, y'all, I seen a while ago. I don't know when it was, maybe 23 or 24. Y'all know Mike Rashid. He hosted one in California. It was a sound bath retreat or something. It was a day thing, and they had not for real, it ain't with y'all, I'm not going. That's what, listen, I'm all for it. I'm down for it. I told you, Jessica called me and asked me already if I want to go. She said she would pay for it and everything, because I told her, I said I can go. My passport is in my pocket, okay? So a nigga ain't got to threaten me with a good time and ask me nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, can you go? Da, 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 da. Nigga, where we going, husband? Period. I'm already together. Anyway, yeah, he did one time, and it looked like it was fun. If I was in California, I would have went, because I want to do. He said, I got my passport. Let's go. And period. I'm all for it. Like, where we going and what day? But the sound baths where you lay in a pool and you float and they just do like the stuff on it. That's why I said I gotta get my pool together, because there's so much stuff that I gotta do around here. But that's why I'm gonna keep doing these sales, and that's why I'm gonna keep promoting, and that's why I'm going to bust my ass if I have to. But God gonna just bring it, because He said I ain't gotta work that hard, you know, on it. Just bring it, build it, and they will come. Either way, when I do my pool, get my pool redone, relined, we're going to make sure they do it the right way. And if anybody that is a part of our collective, that is a part of our soul tribe, that works on pools and can actually come and help me, please and thank you, because I really want to do it myself to make sure that it's done properly. Your assistance would be great, okay? I'm going to try to make sure I can get all the money that I need together to buy the liner and do everything that I need to do, because once we take the liner off, I want to make sure that I do whatever I need to do to the walls, because the last people that I hired didn't do shit. All they did was fuck my pool up. If there's a pool company that would like to do an advertisement that would actually, you know, fix it for the advertisement, I can do that too. So if y'all know anybody, please and thank you. But for the most part, I need to get some shit together, because I need to be able to do shit like that at my own damn house. And I want to do the sound bath and everything else. And like I said, I still got to find out where my shit went, because I'm wondering if my sound bowls that I paid for, and I still can't find the receipt or where I actually bought this from. I think I bought it from Instagram, which is weird because Instagram would normally have it behind there. I paid $50, right? Can't find it. But anyway, y'all do realize our people have been stealing the mail and shit. So that's also a thing too, because I tried to get me another crate yesterday, but all of a sudden there's so many people on there and they're running everything up to fucking $1 million. And I don't understand why they don't realize it's worth it, but it's not worth that. And shit is only worth what you're willing to pay for it. And I'm not willing to pay all of that for it. So there's that. Yeah. So I will see y'all back here shortly. Anybody that's new to the channel that wishes to, you know, participate, help, anything else, all of my links are in my bio. You can actually go there. But also, like I said, I ain't really asking for nobody's money. What I would like for people to do is like, comment, and share, please and thank you, because if we run me up to 10,000, I'll get the money anyway from the creator shop. Or if there's something that you need, you can purchase it from my shop, because that also helps. So I ain't asking nobody really to give me anything. I'm willing to do what's necessary for the glow up, okay? So there's that. See y'all in a minute, all right? And I'll be back with some good stuff.